Let's say hi to Mike in Connecticut.
My tags.
Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Good,
What's
Mike.
going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I was calling about that gorilla story you're going to get to, man.
Oh, the chimpanzee.
Sure.
Yeah, man. I'm from Connecticut, man, and we used to see that lady, drive that thing around town. During the summer, they'd ride around with, like, a convertible, and, like, they'd bring it to the ice cream store. It'd be, like, dressed up like a little kid and shit.
Sorry. Stuff.
Sorry, boys.
Apparently this chimp was very popular, very famous. Chimp has been on commercials and stuff.
Old Navy, I believe.
Yeah.
Coke.
Old
Coke?
Yeah,
Navy.
you'd see it around town all over the place, man. I guess it must have just had a bad day or something.
And this woman would drive around this 200-pound, what amounted to a 200-pound bodybuilding strength retard. Is pretty much what it is. That's what you got to know. A chimp is pretty much a giant man that is pumped up on steroids. Picture that. A pumped up on steroids retard.
It's pretty much, taking your Down syndrome kid and just pumping him up on the roids.
Pump him up on the roids.
Pretty much so,
and then
man.
slap him around and let him out and see how he interacts with people. Sometimes he'll shake hands and smile. Sometimes he'll eat their face.
Yes.
It's what they do.
He'll either pat their head or flip the police car.
You cannot, and they say it time and time again, you can't make pets of these friggin' things. You can't, you just can't. Well, they have a primal instinct that sometimes clicks in, and they just decide, for some reason, I don't like you, and I have to eat your face off.
Yeah.
They said he might have had Lyme disease, though, which makes you nuts. That people say he had Lyme disease. And the first woman he attacked was a friend of the family, but they said the dummy might not have recognized her because her hair was different. So when she came over, he just attacked.
Wouldn't you just keep your hair exactly the same every time you were hanging out?
Because that's how
the lady and the chimp.
The chimp in the wild doesn't look, and all of a sudden the female chimp he's with has a new hairdo or extensions. They just look the same.
Unbelievable.
Change that hair. That chimp wants to bite off your private areas, your feet, your hands, and your face.
We're so lame, too. Like, us gym rats, we go to the gym, we lift, and we think, wow, we're strong. And then you read a story about this chimp who pretty much flipped a cop car over because he could. And
ready to rip the door open before they shot him.
Right, just did all this insane stuff. And this guy hasn't spent a day in the gym, this dumb chimp.
No. They just kind of work out just by living.
You think?
That's pretty much
They're
it.
just monsters.
It's solid muscle and bone. This thing would tear Liddell's face off.
Oh, yeah.
You send Fedor after it. It would bite his head and smash his genitals. You can't fight this thing.
You can't win. Apparently, the woman that was with the chimp when it attacked this other woman stabbed it with a big kitchen knife, big butcher knife.
The owner.
Yeah, the owner had stabbed the chimp.
That loved this thing like a child.
Well, that made it angry.
Right.
It didn't even faze it.
Most humans, it would take you down a little bit. Not a chimp. It just makes them, more angry.
It made him mad. So that was the point where it started attacking the cop cars. And it started ripping open the door to the police vehicle.
What, did someone bump into it
and
on the way out of Manhattan?
Got all mad. It just started ripping open the door, and that's when the cops are like, screw this, and pumped a few rounds into the old primate. He ran back in the house and died in the house.
In his cage.
Yeah.
He went to his cage. He cornered a cop. He ripped the cop door off, and his cop is in his car, probably just panic-stricken while this monkey climbs it out, and he had to shoot it.
Just started firing into the
He
chimp.
pumped bullets into it, man. It's
like Jimmy said, it had Lyme disease and it was on medication, and the medication might have confused.
Medication. Wait, now you got to deal with psychotic chimpanzees.
She would have it as Xanax in its tea.
Yes.
She would give it that. It's true.
Xanax.
Right?
That's great.
We can't get my mom's medication right, but this lady's going to attempt to get the chimp's medication right.
On that off day when maybe it's overdosed a bit too much or hasn't had enough of its thing, it just likes to eat your face.
Right.
I got an email from one of the EMTs that were on the scene, and it said that they aren't even describing the injuries that this woman had. It had eaten through her face, ripped her teeth out. Her eyes.
Why does the chimp always go for the face?
Eyes and nose, and just this woman doesn't have a face anymore.
Her eyes she's blind now?
Yeah, took her eyes out.
Both eyes.
Yeah,
They must know that's a tasty treat in the wild. Because
human eyes are a delicacy.
They always
in the
go for the
chimp
face.
world.
They probably go for the face because that's the only part that's exposed.
It's very vulnerable, and I think that's the part that they're threatened by. Because
they don't want to chew through the clothes. They want to get right to the meat.
But they do. Also, they took her hand off, ripped her arm off just below the elbow. Ripped the frigging woman's arm off.
Well, the chimps. When I was first did that pilot with Mikey, the chimp we had.
Little Mikey was so cute.
He was adorable, and they said don't smile at him because that looks like you're baring your teeth.
Yeah.
And there's certain eye contact things that they miss, but the eyes are vulnerable.
It's pretty much the same rules that apply to the subway.
Yes. And if the chimp begins to say I'm homeless, and just don't trust it because he's only an chimp.
You're gonna eat your face.
Well, they go for the things that can hurt them, like your eyes. Your teeth can bite them, and your hands can hurt. That's probably like how they fight in the wild.
I think it's also what's threatening to them. Like it's your eye contact, your mouth, like you said, baring your teeth, things like that. Like they're used to those facial expressions meaning something. Sure. So they probably just want to eliminate that by biting it off.
Right.
And then the other things that could hurt them, the limbs, they go for the limbs. And then the genitals are also a target.
If I had
hey, you're not procreating anymore.
Yeah.
I'm putting you out of business.
If I had a pet chimp, I would just be on Valium all the time, so I had no facial expressions.
Oh, yeah. So you could just walk around with like the 1,000-yard stare.
Right.
Not making any facial expressions.
No. By the way, I just hung up on 5 phone calls that would have got us fired. Racist, and racist.
Why is that? I'm just reading things. Oh, my goodness.
Here's the news story.
Fox 5 News has learned tonight that the chimp might not have recognized the victim because she changed her hair color.
Oh, good.
And what the victim, someone close to the chimp's owner, is telling us that the family is torn apart by the wild struggle that followed.
The woman was torn apart.
Yeah, no kidding.
The family is fine.
They have to use the words torn apart.
That hairdresser must be feeling a little guilty. Oh, I changed the color. I didn't think the chimp would notice.
I just thought it would make her look more youthful.
She looked fabulous.
He made it into the shape of another chimp. So he thought that this was a lady with a chimp on her head.
He gave her something that's new. It's a new hairstyle called the banana.
Yeah. No, he painted her hair white and made it look like a row of growling teeth. Old growling teeth hair. They'll love it. I'm telling you. They ripped her teeth out?
Why would you change your hairstyle if you're living around a chimp?
Well, she went over there. She probably didn't think that the crazy monkey would attack her.
It's always a guest. Don't visit people with chimps.
Oh.
That's what I say.
Scott from Hop Pog, a little fun fact today for everybody. Human eyes, one of the greatest treats of all time.
If only that happened to Sam when he changed his hair, let his hair grow, and the monkey didn't recognize him.
Yeah.
What we've learned about the victim, she's 55 years old, and she was very well known to the owner. In fact, she visited there practically every single day at this house, a large sprawling property in North Stamford. And she was so close to this chimp that she even had a gift for him in the car that she was bringing over there today.
Don't bring gifts. That seems to be a taboo thing also.
No kidding.
You know what happened to the guy that brought the cake?
Yeah, they just get a little too excited when they see gifts.
Unless you have enough for all the chimps. You're losing a thumb, your genitals, your face, your hand, your foot.
Gouged her eyes out?
Yeah.
Her nose is gone?
Bit her. Imagine the horror of just seeing those giant chimp teeth opening up and biting into. There's the guy that lost his nose to a chimp attack.
Yeah, that was
Didn't they put a better nose on him?
Does he look silly?
No, that's see those little marks, those little magnets. So he pulled his nose off so he could show you
He's got
what
a
he would look like
nose?
without the fake nose. Yeah, I've seen the magnetic nose thing. It's the creepiest.
Good.
You see it every once in a while on the streets. It's the creepiest thing. But it covers up a world of hurt.
Let's have him walk past an electromagnet and just have it
Fly off.
Flies off his head.
He's trying to board a plane. He gets stuck to the door. A clink. Outside. So you have to get on the plane. I can't help it. A clink.
My nose is stuck.
How dope that guy is. Just wear a mask.
I would force him to take off his nose every time he goes.
Sack with a hole in it.
Every time he goes through the metal detector, I would force him to take it off.
Yeah.
He should wear it upside down just to really get people at the party talking. Oh my God, it's raining. He made drown.
Hello.
The victim arrived, and as soon as she got out of the car, the chimp, who had roamed outside of the house onto the property, which was pretty normal for him to do, immediately attacked her. the 70-year-old woman who owned the chimp, she went to help her friend, but this chimp, who was 200 pounds, exhibited superhuman strength.
That's what Ann's talking about.
Superhuman. It's not human.
And she's 70.
Yeah, she's 70. What's she going to do? Box with it?
We haven't invented a roid yet that can make you as strong as a chimp.
No.
They're talking about A-Rod and the rest of them.
Chimp baseball.
Chimp baseball.
Dude, if you could teach chimps how to do it, would be home run city. And then you wouldn't have to worry about the steroid thing.
You would have a lot of walks, though. How do you get around the walk thing?
I know.
Well, you need a good pitcher.
How are you going to get a good chimp to pitch
I bet
strikes?
you could get a chimp to hit, but it'd probably be hard to get him to really pitch.
Right.
And, pick up the signals from the chimp catcher.
Right.
That's a whole communication thing that they don't have figured out
And
yet.
then in between batters, the chimp pitcher is eating the balls.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
We're trying to play baseball here.
Of the umps.
Yeah. Of the umps. Of the umps. Stupid chimp baseball.
Chimp baseball. I forgot. I was just thinking they're so strong it would be cool, but it would just look stupid.
It would be.
They'd be out in the outfield spinning around like Jimmy.
Yeah, you brush the guy back with a pitch, he eats your genitals.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, we got to stop the game and get a new pitcher. Ours has been mauled.
Go to the bullpen.
I think we'd be able to get one game done, but it would be a hell of a game.
I'd watch.
I don't think you'd ever get a second game.
Yes.
But, yeah.
How about this? I have an idea. If you want to own a chimp, he has to have false teeth that you can only put in his cage when he's
Very
eating.
good.
So when he walks around, he can only mush bananas in his gums.
Yeah, you'd be laughing at him as he's trying to bite you.
Well, you wouldn't
Get
be
all
laughing.
mad.
You'd still be gouging your thing out and be gumming your nose.
Yes, but at least it wouldn't, rip your face off.
Yeah.
The scene was so dangerous in this North Stamford property that when EMS arrived, they had to be escorted by the police to try and get that woman out of there. And even then, this ordeal and this struggle did not stop. What cops tell us then happened is that the chimp started to turn on the police. The cops retreated into their cars. They immediately notified people in the neighborhood to have any children that were outside. This happened about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, brought into the home. And then the chimp went over to one of the cop cars, actually opened the door, and began assaulting the officer. That's when a cop pulled out his gun, fired several shots into the chimp. The chimp ran away. They followed the trail of blood, which led to the chimp inside the home, inside a room that was kind of his habitat where he basically lived. And that's where they found the chimp's body.
God, her describing it sounds like they were fighting Godzilla.
Yeah, they were.
And then there was a cage that pretty much took up the entire room.
Yeah.
One of these rooms in the house.
Damn you all to hell!
6 years ago, the same chimp had to be tranquilized by cops. Great.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe that tells you something right there.
Great.
His name was Travis, by the way, the chimp.
Yeah.
Little Travis.
Exactly. Couldn't get enough man-ass.
Want to find out about the victim? Here it is. Here it is.
An unbelievable ordeal. Tonight, that 55-year-old woman is in extremely critical condition at Stamford Hospital. The 70-year-old widow who owns the chimp is also being treated for an undisclosed injuries. And what police tell us, it's not illegal in Connecticut to own an exotic pet. Derry and Ernie, back to you guys.
Extraordinary story. Lisa, thank you very much for giving us all the details. Thank you.
All right, now to the economy in crisis.
What about the woman?
Now the economy in crisis.
That's how important your life is. It's worth a couple minutes on the news and then move on to the next story.
Yeah.
That's how they started the actual news broadcast. They came in like it was breaking news, and then just the anchors really could care less about the story and went right into Obama and finance.
Well, yeah, we're more affected by the economy than some dumb chimp that's running around Connecticut.
Yeah, exactly. That chimp needs a good spanking as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
And he got one with a 9mm.
And a knife and everything else. What happened to the owner? She's in the hospital, too.
I bet he didn't hurt her too bad. I mean, it's...
The chimp probably ripped her uterus out.
Whatever was
Through
left
her
of it.
nose or something.
70 years old.
She's 70. Basically, if you just kick her in the shins, it falls out.
Raisin.
Looks like the rosin bag after a pitcher drops it.
He gets scared and it falls to the ground.
That's great.
But no, I bet you the chimp just probably batted her away. I'm going to guess that her injuries are not that serious.
Yeah.
Even that one with the man with the silly hole in his face got his nose bitten off, that was not his chimp that did it. Those were
No.
2 other chimps that he didn't know when he was going to bring cupcakes to his chimp.
Right, but you don't bring cupcakes to the one chimp and not give them to the other.
No, of
chimp.
course not.
knowledge
That's-
is.
Yeah,
That would not
They
be
get
smart.
so angry.
I'm sure they do attack their owners sometimes, but
All right, we got to take a quick break,
Oof.
and we'll continue.
that chimp needs a good slap in the... I would have slapped that chimp's face.
I heard a fantastic cop story over the weekend.
Can we tell it
It's
next?
yes, it's something that's happening in this fine city down in the meatpacking district. That is, I who knew this was going on?
Oh, no.
Look at you teasing. I love it. Opie and Anthony.
Well, Anthony had a story which I
Yeah,
am
let's
interested
go.
in because it's in a part of the city which I'm familiar with.
That you enjoy.
No, I wouldn't say enjoy.
Well, I was speaking with a police officer friend of mine over the weekend.
What's his badge number?
And I will not give that out. And as he was patrolling with his partner, they heard some loud music coming from one of the upper floors of one of these buildings that are shaped like the Flatiron Building. You know, a lot of buildings down there in the old meatpacking district are on these weird corners where, you know, the building's kind of shaped odd, but not really much to the story there. He just heard some loud music playing and decided to check it out, give him a ticket for being loud. So he also noticed there was a line of gentlemen, like, out the door going into this building. So he wants to investigate this, give them a ticket for being too loud. That's part of his job. So the elevator didn't work, so he had to take the stairs. Goes up the stairs, goes into a room, opens up the door. There's the front room where there's a bunch of garbage bags. Just a bunch of garbage bags on the floor, kind of around a table. I guess, you know, tied up at the top. Just kind of garbage bags. So there's another room. That seems to be where the music is coming from.
Oh, my God. What horror
So
show did he see?
He opens up the door.
Right.
And there, lo and behold,
Right.
to his eyes, are about 200 naked men having sex with each other. To loud music, sweating, having every type of man-on-man sex you could imagine.
So,
Yes.
so the officer, I mean, he had to jump in. What the hell,
Well,
right?
you got it at that
I
point.
mean,
You
it's a freebie.
some of them saw him walk in and kind of ran out.
Right.
But a lot of them didn't know that there were cops in the establishment. Music's blasting at this point. They're just sweating and having sex with each other.
They probably just figured it was part of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, the cop.
Hey, all
the
right.
fake cop. Ooh.
Fake cops coming in. Now we're all going to get arrested, I bet. Yeah.
They pinned down the cop and make him part of the show, thinking that he was just, you know, there for the entertainment.
Yeah, so...
Wow, really?
Yeah, so
What's the line out the door all about?
well, the line out the door was the guys waiting to get in. They were packed, literally, but they were more wanting to get in. So the officer just reached up for the wires to the speakers and ripped them out and just yelled, "Get the out of here!" And then awkwardly, they all had to stand, because there were so many of them, stand kind of covering themselves with their hands while they waited on a line to get their clothing, which had been placed in these garbage bags. They put their clothing in the garbage bags and put them in this other room.
It's like going to a concert where you have to put all your stuff in a bag.
Exactly. This event apparently was promoted, and this is stuff that's going on. And he said that beforehand, like a couple of months ago or so, he had heard the same loud music coming out of this building and just didn't do anything about it that time. But it was just, and then he realized him and his partner were in that part of the building that is right at the corner, and there were all these just nude men, and he started thinking, if they want to just turn around at some point, we're in trouble. So they called a couple more cars up to kind of watch the to cover their backs.
What do you mean if they wanted to turn around? The cops, if the guys went to cause
Yeah,
a
because there was
problem?
no exit. It was like that corner in the Flatiron Building that's very narrow.
It wasn't a Flatiron Building, though.
No,
It's just a building like
it.
that.
But when
Good to know they cured the AIDS thing, huh?
That's all I was thinking. Is that
good to know?
Has to be. There just has to be so much disease being spread when there's just random nude men. And then this
I was gathering audio for the show. I promise.
Did Keith arrest people, or he just let them?
Who?
I mean,
no. Well, no.
Whoever this guy is,
I have no idea.
I know you know a lot of officers.
No,
and
there was
I apologize to Keith because I have no idea if he was the one.
There was a summons that was going to go out to the DJ. There was a summons going to be given out to the DJ if the DJ wasn't able to come up with somebody that ran this thing. So he got on the phone, and the promoter came down, and apparently does this before. Has a promoter. Is a promoter for this thing. It had a homeowner. Yeah, it's got some kind of name to it, some kind of cutesy name I can't quite recall, and they all come up and just get naked. And then this officer's partner, who was with him at the time, said, boy, did you see that old guy? He just was getting slammed and wouldn't stop, even after, like, the music went off. Yeah. There's just an old guy getting it from some young buck.
Well, what are they going to do? Throw him in jail? I mean, you know.
Yeah, well.
More of the same.
None of them got thrown in jail. It was just, get out.
Right.
But they wrote him up like nine tickets for all kinds of stuff. They had a bar set up where they were selling booze, so you can't do that. But
they arrested anybody or just tickets?
Just tickets.
You know they're trying to change the image of the meatpacking district.
Oh, well,
that certainly didn't help.
When you hear loud music coming from windows in the meatpacking district, just know what's going on up there.
Exactly. Parties are hard to get into.
Fun goodness.
I was gathering audio.
Yes, I was very busy for the show.
That's how much it sucks to wait outside for an hour in the middle of winter?
I was freezing.
Knowing all that goodness is happening inside.
Dude, you know how... one garbage bag with, like, flame T-shirts in it.
Stay cozy.
Stay cozy.
Yeah, but that was actually because people were throwing it away.
Nice.
Dude, do you know there was one guy that got in there and literally just took his hog out before the police yelled freeze?
Oh, yeah. How disappointing. Like, yeah, this is paradise. Just nude men. And, what? The cops?
I'm what? I have to what?
And they must have been all just frothed up. Where do you go after that? Where do you go when you're kicked out 200 nude men onto the streets?
Oh, the lights are on. You're all looking at each other.
You're just looking around. All right, maybe this stairwell? What do you want to do?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that just...
a line out the door.
What a story. He said he just had never seen anything like that.
He's seen a lot of cool stuff, too.
200 men completely naked, just having every type of sex. Guys using every appendage possible. Just going to town.
There were people that
our fair city.
There were people, though, that literally, as soon as his voice fell, were one push away from being done.
Yes.
And freeze! Please.
Yeah, get out! Oh, no.
I don't want to get out.
You ruined it.
They're all doing poppers.
Oh, you know it. I was like, what did it smell like when you walked in? It's like, what do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, smells like cranky crack and sweat and just man. The musky smell of man. Naked man.
And the lights come on, they're all going to get dressed like a bunch of silly geese.
Yeah, they were standing there, just kind of cupping themselves while they waited online to get their clothes.
Just when you said that, I just dry heaved a little bit with your description.
With anticipation.
Yeah.
Yeah, get all that vomit out of the way so there's more room.
Oh.
All right.
It's like when you want to drink more, you puke first, you empty the stomach.
And then here we go. Back at it. We're going to try this Christian Bale thing again.
Oh.
And I promise you, if this skips, this CD player has seen its last day on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah,
this is Josh in Connecticut. Oh, I will kick the tray right off.
Karate kick it.
Nope. Going to do a kick up.
the fuck are you doing? No! It's fucking distracting. Fuck! I want you off the fucking set, you prick! What don't you fucking understand? Let's go again! Oh, good for you!
That it was our copy.
Good for you. Yeah.
Good for you. All right. Whitey in Illinois, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I hear you guys talking about this big thing down in the meatpacking district. I thought Jimmy wasn't going to have a party for his birthday.
What's that, sir?
Oh, Jimmy.
What'd you say,
They
sir?
broke up your party.
Sir?
Your birthday party.
Jimmy, did you get a T-shirt from Tummy Sticks 2009?
I don't know why, sir, you feel the need to embarrass me. There's a good one.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Whitey. Let's take a break and we'll regroup here. And there you go. That's how we begin today. We'll go to the phones next. 877-212-018. We're working on the Chimp 911 call. But now we got to get the warning montage.
The Chimp called, too?
The Chimp made a few phone calls.
Hurting my teeth with its face.
These eyes are squishy, help. They taste like juju beads.
Juju beads?
What are they called?
They're juju bees.
Are they really?
Yes, there's no beads.
I've been saying that long.
You mean nosebleeds?
That makes sense because I've been saying anal bees.
Oh, yes. Okay, see, there's a big difference.
Yes.
I'm sure will affect the taste.
Before we get to the 911 calls, more details are coming out. This woman up there in Connecticut with the Chimp, she's a lunatic, first of all. She's nuts.
You got to be a little crazy to have a 200-pound chimp run right out.
Well, people do that, but the stuff she was doing with this Chimp is, well, let me just read the first sentence. Why Chimp went bananas on gal is the headline.
Went bananas. Get
it?
Because
Yeah.
they like bananas.
Each night, Sandra and her beloved Chimp Travis would share a glass of wine before snuggling in bed together.
Oh, boy, you can only imagine what was going on.
Yeah. Why are you giving a chimp wine?
And snuggling in bed.
And then snuggling in bed.
Where was she taking the banana baby food?
He had to be boozed up before he'd do it.
Yeah.
It's still a beast.
Yes. You know, have arms and legs and kind of make faces like a person, but...
She probably turned the thing into an alcoholic.
Yeah.
The Connecticut widow says she still cannot fathom how that loving animal who she raised as her child could turn violent. But when he began to maul her friend, Charla, Charla Nash?
Charla Nash.
Sandra said she didn't hesitate to stop him, even if it meant killing him.
Well, she said that her friend not only came with a different hairstyle, which was not long brown, it was short blonde puffy, it was a different car. He just didn't recognize her. And I guess he was freaking out because he had Lyme disease, and she'd given him a Xanax to calm him down.
Xanax, wine. What are you doing to this
Can
thing?
you give chimps Xanax? Yeah. I mean,
you can,
but it didn't work out.
How do we know that they can handle Xanax? Who made that call?
Yeah, how do you know it works? What do you ask him? Are you nervous anymore?
Right. That's a crazy judgment call. What, you got the veterinarians out there, like, experimenting with this stuff? Yeah, it's okay to give him a half of Xanax if he's feeling a little edgy.
Yeah.
I had to get a shovel and a knife to get Travis off of Charlie. The visibly shaken woman said yesterday, it was very difficult to do this, but I had to save my friend. I'm so sorry for what happened to Charlie. She's my dear friend. The violence began. Charlie, all right, we know all that.
Not going to be kissing her hello anymore, that's
No.
for sure. Ugh, just kiss a packet of open chop meat.
Well, then it goes into the 911 call, so I don't have to read any more here.
Dude, how awful is it to be having your face eaten by a chimp and get gouged your eyes, and then the owner's trying to get it off you, and then she has to go, let me go get another weapon. This isn't working.
Yeah.
The whole time he's still biting and hitting you.
Yeah.
I'm stabbing it, and it's just making it worse.
I think it could possibly be the worst thing that could happen to you.
Yeah, that is horrible.
And still live.
Wild beast.
And still live.
You know, at least...
it's just pulling your eyeballs out and eating them in front of your face.
At least a lion or tiger, stuff like that, they know. They grab your throat and just squish it, and you're dead.
It's over fast.
Yeah, there have been maulings and stuff, but I think that's more the lion or tiger just effing with you.
Yeah.
But if they want to kill you and eat you, or you're interfering with their young or something like that, whammo, right for the neck.
The chimp eats you like you're a good rib.
Chimp's just like nibbling on your face and ripping your arms out.
Just trying to find all the soft meat off your body.
What kind of strength it has to just rip your arm out of its socket?
I don't even want to.
That thing was just going crazy.
Did it rip her arm out?
Yeah. Ripped her arm right out.
Let's say hi to James in New Hampshire.
Strong.
James.
Like a chicken wing.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Just pops it out of its socket.
I just wanted to...
Yeah, James.
Yesterday, it was Inside Edition. They revisited, I believe his name was St. Pierre, that was attacked by his chimp Mo last year.
Yes.
Oh, the famous story, yes.
And they revealed his brand new face, which included a wax nose, but they implanted 3 magnets in his skull and 3 in the nose, so it's a detachable wax nose.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. It pops on and off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. They actually mic'd it, and you hear the click as the magnets connect. It was hilarious.
I guess that's a pretty cool thing. Amazing how medicine is. I guess there's no way to build a realistic looking nose out of
He
you.
sneezes on the subway and it goes flying across the car.
Or it just goes. It just goes. Hey, there's a door jam on the phone. No, don't kick that. That's half my face.
There are just 2 slits where his nose used to be. We're looking at the picture now. Did we put this up on O&A Radio?
That goddamn monkey
Let's put it up
just
there.
Bit his nose right off.
Oh, yeah.
Just bit his nose off and ate it.
How's the guy doing? You said they gave an update. Besides the wacky nose, what else is going on with him?
Besides the fact that he looks like the villain from Silence of the Lambs, the second version, I guess he's doing all right.
Yeah.
I guess it's easy to blow your nose. You just pull it off and Q-tip it out now.
Ew.
Like an ashtray from the Vega.
Punch it out, boys.
All right, thanks for that, man. All right, here's the montage of the news warning you about the 911 call.
Oh, yes.
Just moments after her beloved pet went on a rampage in Connecticut.
Now, we have to warn you, the call is disturbing and it's graphic. Police in Connecticut have released the chilling 911 call from that horrific chimpanzee attack.
And we want to warn you, the 911 call is disturbing.
A bone-chilling 911 call from a Connecticut ranch.
The anguish of the call for help is chilling.
They can't wait to play it.
When you hear that,
right,
you turn the radio up. That's what I did.
Yeah.
I heard and it's very disturbing.
Yeah.
Whoop, volume.
It's like we were talking yesterday. It's that whole rubbernecking thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's no redeeming value to playing the 911 call on the news. We're not going to learn anything.
No, we know everything that happened.
Right.
We just want to hear the desperation.
Yeah.
I want to be able to hear the little chimp in the background just asking for some Grey Poupon and some salt and pepper.
Our whole job is to go, could you imagine if this was me?
Oh,
I can't imagine being eaten alive by a chimp.
That's exactly what it is, too.
And that's all it is.
They want to play on people's sympathies and fears.
Because we're not going to have a chimp eating humans epidemic anytime soon. This is one of those
Could it happen in your town?
Of course not.
Yes.
Where do you live?
Your emergency.
Oh, this is Sandy.
What's the problem?
Police. Send the police.
Oh, my God.
That thing does not sound happy.
That sound, just hearing that and it's ripping you to pieces.
It's in distress.
It's so angry.
Oh, my God. I haven't heard these yet.
Me neither.
Ugh.
I'm enjoying my omelet.
Ugh.
Can you throw a nose out here?
Why don't you put a couple of grapes in the middle of the omelet? The eyeballs.
Your emergency.
Oh, this is Sandy.
What's the
Send
problem?
the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
wants a gun?
Please hurry up. He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
Chimp, my chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
Oh, my God.
Oh, your chimpanzee. Why don't you go back to the bar and call me later on when your chimpanzee goes away?
Yeah, this
guy's like, she's just like, chimpanzee, friend, gun, police.
But it's like you can hear that primal attack. That sounds like a bird, actually. That's frightening, man.
Yeah. Isn't that nasty? He's just saying in chimp, I'm going to eat your face. There's nothing you can do. And there was nothing you could do about it. She's gone. Her face is gone.
You got to assume they already sent the cops out, and he's just on the line with her. You got to assume
usually what they do, you know. You just kind of send the cops out.
How? They don't have the address yet.
But they got to give him, they got to give him an address.
The picture of this chimp, they keep showing it on TV. Why would you be friends with someone that has a pet chimp that wears a diaper? I would never go over their house.
What?
I would never assume
not wearing a diaper.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to be around someone that has a chimp as a pet.
Look
you
at
can't
them,
assume that they know what they're doing.
Yes, it could be that we were hearing in the background. Yes, it could be that. Yes, it could be that. I'm just reading horrific Pal Talk responses to what we were hearing.
But there's footage of him being so cute with a baby, and there's footage of him in the commercials with Morgan Fairchild.
Well, he was a little baby. He's an old grumpy chimp now.
Right. No, I mean, they have older footage of him, too, when he when the police had to wrangle him in. But he was still kind of cute.
Now, the problem is, when the chimp is young and playful, you put him in commercials, the chimp doesn't know any better. But then the chimp gets older, it gets the hormones going, and now you're, preventing it from getting some of that nice chimp you-know-what. Was it a male or female?
It has been.
What was it?
Travis.
It was, a male.
So we don't know. It could be either.
So, if you got a chimp as a pet, you got to get him some
Yeah.
Because eventually, eventually that's going to catch up with him.
I think it's like the child star syndrome, You got all the attention.
Right.
He was a little baby, cute chimp.
That's right.
Working with Morgan Fairchild.
Right.
And look at what happens. He gets older, gets all ugly looking, mangy. No one wants him anymore.
He was the belle of the ball at one point.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then just screaming at you while your limbs are being ripped off.
Oh, he's really, really attacking that lady.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He was mad.
Let's go to Rich.
And there's no talking to it, which is like, hey, settle down. Let's talk this out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're a chimp.
Well, she should have had a stun gun or something. She should have had some kind of weapon just in case this happened.
But the friend couldn't stop. That's the scary part, is this woman who raised him couldn't get him off.
Because of all the wine and Xanax. And who knows what else she's pumping into the chimp.
Stabbed him, and it made him mad.
It's like LaMotta beating his brother.
Let's go to Rich in O-Town. Rich.
Hey, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Hey, I just want to say that the beginning of it sounds like it's a wacky radio prank call, like TLJ or the Jerky Boys or something, and the dispatcher doesn't even sound like he believes it. It sounds like, oh, yeah, chimp. Right, okay.
Right. Wait, let me hear that again.
Sure, emergency.
This is Sandy.
What's the problem?
Police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun. Hurry
Who
up.
has a gun?
Please, hurry up.
Oh, send the police.
He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
Chimp, my
Bob.
chimpanzee.
Baba Booey.
Chimpanzee is killing your friend.
Let's say hi to Keith in Connecticut. We got more of the 911 call, but first, Keith. Keith, go ahead.
Hey, what's up? You were talking about that diaper before.
Yeah.
They own a towing business. So on top of you getting your car towed away and being aggravated, when you go to the office to go pick up your car, that filthy monkey would throw his diaper out the window at you and hit you.
For real, this thing was throwing dirty diapers around?
Yeah, nonstop. If you look at the news, the building they keep showing with the tow trucks, the second floor, the window has bars on it, and it sticks outside the building. So he has a clear shot. He just drops them like water balloons.
Wow.
All right, punch it out.
Thank you. Would you do a chimp diaper mustache?
If it prevented him from doing that to my face, I certainly would.
That's pretty funny.
911. This is a Mario. There's a monkey throwing the barrels at me. He's trying to kill my princess friend.
People on Pal Talk are funny.
Is there more of that? That's not the whole call, right?
No, let's go with this one.
There's someone on the way.
What guns? Please, shoot him!
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off!
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me! Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up! Listen to me!
They're on the way, ma'am.
Guns! They gotta shoot him, please! Please, hurry!
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't!
What are you, nuts? This guy doesn't know how to handle it. Could you go help your friend? It's obvious. No, she can't.
Help your friend.
What are you, crazy?
That lady is left out this whole time.
Yeah.
That woman has chimp teeth being sunk into her.
Yes.
And he's ripping her apart.
Yeah.
He's already ripped her face off by the time this call is made.
Face is gone.
You know, I think the operator would be saying, can you go help your friend?
Can you help your friend? Maybe, pat the chimp on the head?
Hurry!
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't! He tried to attack me now!
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes!
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Yeah. Oh. Can you jump over the monkey and the barrels and help your friend?
Let's hear that 911 audio again.
There's someone on the way.
What guns?
With the music.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me.
See, that's what. That's right.
If you're interested, there's a Donkey Kong kill screen coming up.
Yeah, I'm with Larry.
Larry.
You're going to find your chimp dead in the driveway, Larry.
Your mother, Larry.
Your mother's a chimp, Larry.
You know, I was going to say the same thing about the stun gun. If you own a monkey, why wouldn't you own a stun gun?
Yeah, I
cattle
totally
prod.
agree with you. It doesn't mean you have to
Shock 'em?
use it on the thing, but just in case.
Exactly,
an
exactly.
attention
Start
getter for the
freaking out. Shock them.
Shock the monkey, you're saying?
And then you can play that song. Shock the monkey.
Or spank him.
You know what it is, too? We had little Mikey in here.
Adorable.
And his back
not really.
is solid. It feels like a bone.
Yeah.
It's the muscle is so solid.
Oh.
A stun gun in that case is not. He's just going to rip your arm off with the stun gun in it. You're not going to stun gun this thing.
Dude, Mikey, there was something in his eyes. It's going to happen to Mikey eventually,
No,
too.
Mikey was adorable.
Oh, yeah.
We should get Mikey back in.
Hell no.
I would hold Mikey. I would trust Mikey.
Ask.
Yeah, this
Mike.
woman trusted her chimp.
Oh.
What happened?
Well, just make sure, give Mikey a urine
wonderful.
check first. Make sure he's not on drugs.
Yeah.
I don't want a drugged out monkey.
None of those Xanax in his tea or something. He's drinking tea and wine.
Exactly.
Just my luck. You trust Mikey, and the next thing you know, Mikey's eating my eyeballs in front of you. No, Mikey will not be returning to the show.
Why?
Screw all chimps and monkeys at this point.
Mikey was a good boy.
What?
You just got to scratch his head a little. That's what they like. Sugar. They cut it out.
She did say that the chimp ate her friend's face off, right?
Ripped her face off.
Her face off.
You want to take his face?
Yes. His face. Eyes. Nose. Skin. It's coming off. The face.
So that was the whole call?
We got two more after the break, Jimmy.
There's more of the call?
Oh, yeah.
This goes on and on with the chimp just chewing away at her
What is she, a
friend.
chatty Cathy, this lady?
Yes.
I didn't start doing radio yesterday. We're going to tease the hell out of this one. Going to get some TSL and some QM and some quarter hours, right, Stunt Brain? Yes, sir. That's what we do today. Let's say hi to Dan in East Meadow. Dan.
Hey, boys, how you doing this morning?
Good.
It sounds like Sheila Broflovsky from South Park. Go help your friend. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, it does sound like that. My chimpanzee! Send Officer Barbary!
Take it easy, boys.
That's a good one, bro. Let's go to Talon the trucker. Talon, what are you hauling?
Chimpanzees.
Diapers, paper towels, stuff like that.
You hear about the truck that dumped its meat all over the highway there?
No, I didn't hear about that.
Big story here in New York. I don't know where they got the footage, but meat all over the highway.
Apparently, it was a bunch of hamburgers.
He's funny.
Oh, why wasn't there a chimp on that set?
There was. He wrote the script.
What talent?
So I guess that's why they call that area the meatpacking district over there in New York.
What up? Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Don't jackknife. That would break my effing heart.
Hey, Talon, is there a reason for your phone call today?
Now, how much more interesting would it be if the chimp was sexually aroused and just wanted a good time with the lady? How would the lady do that kind of a call?
Oh, my God, get a condom. Get the police with a condom.
I want to know what I want to know what else this woman was doing with her pet chimp. If they're sharing wine and snuggling in bed together,
there was
what else is going on?
I would assume that there was some hanky panky going on, which angered the chimp because he wanted no part of it. No part of it.
Let's say hi to Dylan.
Dylan,
Long Island, Dylan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Dylan?
Got you to the desk pushing pencils.
Tell me that's not George Costanza's mom.
Yeah, that's another one that kind of sounds like George's mom. Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, very good.
Almost like a bit.
Oh, here's another really good one. Mike in Chicago. Mike.
Hey.
Hey.
She's eating my girlfriend's face of all the dramatic things.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
King Kong's face, he knew. Mighty Joe Young is there.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen.
And the grin, grape ape knew.
Yeah, hope to see you next season and eat your face.
Oh, there's McGilla in George's box.
Gorilla, Jesus.
There's McGilla in Curious George's box. My mouth sounds really wet.
Lancelot Link knew. Secret chimp. Remember? He used to make him talk. It was Secret Agent Chimp. And his big defense, I think, was eating people's face. They should have had that.
Oh, the excitement! Coco signing!
Would have been a better picture to put an ape up there.
Sure would have given a more inspirational speech at a George's box. See you again! Will ya? Will ya? My country girlfriend will try to hang herself. All right, thanks. Nice talking to you.
Good for you. Really. All right, after the break, at least 2 more 911 calls as the chimp continues attacking.
Fantastic.
This story just won't go away anytime soon.
He was biting this lady the whole time?
Whole time, just damn thing was hungry and angry and probably horny and anxiety-ridden. What
drunk, hungover.
But this chimp would have attacked. That's the beautiful thing is like there's no bullying. Like if George Foreman or Tyson or anybody had gotten out of that car, this would have happened the same way. I mean, it wasn't like he picked on a weaker target.
Yeah,
he would have attacked anybody.
Yeah,
I'd like to see that. Tyson in his prime against an angry chimpanzee.
Tyson would be on the ground getting his face eaten.
Yeah.
He would. Yes, this thing would rip his arm out.
Are you kidding me?
Tyson
would
had
have
a great punch.
He would have a shot.
This thing attacked his teeth.
Oh, one punch, that chimp would be down.
Nope.
The chimp is down. Stop the fight. Stop the fight.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Right. Say it again,
Is there
dummy.
a better sports call ever than that, though?
And
Do you believe in miracles?
His wig was flipping each time he said it.
Do you believe in miracles? The greatest sports call of all time.
Is that the Bobby Thompson home run?
No, the Americans win the gold. Olympics.
That wasn't them winning the gold though.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Yeah, they
You're right.
beat the Ruskies.
Yeah, but you're right.
That was still amazing. Although I still
But beating the Russians was
It was
the
more
thing to
important
do.
to just beat the Russians back then.
At that point, it almost didn't matter if they didn't turn around and win the gold. But what was it? Tyson and a chimp.
Let's see, Tyson and a chimp.
That's why
no element of surprise there. They're both in the corners of the ring. The chimp comes out. Tyson comes out, and they start fighting.
That's why humans are lame. We think we're so great. Tyson is so great. You put him in with a chimp that doesn't even have any boxing experience, and it's over like that.
Remember Tyson in his prime?
There's no way.
Tyson, bit of Evander Holyfield, though. I mean, Tyson understands that barbaric fighting style.
Tyson will bite your face
Yeah,
off.
but the ear pretty much stayed intact for the most part. If the chimp is biting your ear, the whole thing's coming off.
Yeah.
But this thing
the whole thing will pop off your face. That's the difference.
This thing would bite your testicles off. Like, that's what they do in the wild.
Oh, the ref's got to step in for the low blows. That's not fair.
I'm not saying the chimp wouldn't have points deducted.
Yeah, the chimp is not winning on points.
But he would eventually win by removing your limbs.
You guys ever see the old footage of the Olympic sprinter? Was it Jesse Owens taking on a horse?
That was Jesse Owens, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just showing how lame humans really are in the end.
I know.
You put a dolphin in the pool, Michael Phelps doesn't have a chance. But we all think Michael Phelps is the greatest thing ever.
I take a dolphin to a friggin' grocery store, see how long he lasts.
Give the dolphin a bong and watch how stupid he just stares at it.
Sticking it in his blowhole. Yeah. Trying to take a hit.
Yeah.
Losing his tuna endorsements.
But we just brag about it. Humans just brag about how great we are, though, physically. And then, the animals just laugh at us if they had brains.
Thank God
real
we
brains.
have brains and opposable thumbs to just destroy them with.
And go, look,
true.
sorry, dolphins, you can't be in the Olympics.
Yeah.
They do.
We make the rules. I'm sorry.
Invent a gun, stupid.
Right.
Then we'll start paying attention.
Right.
They do beat us physically, but you know what? I don't see a lot of monkeys with us running around in diapers in their houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Here, run around, entertain us, juggle.
That's Taylor.
Yeah. You would think after all these years, one of these animals would, try to get a job or something. Why is it us and then nothing? We've done this break before, and it just bothers me that it's us and then nothing. You're not waiting for the bus with another animal. Nothing.
The animals.
They haven't even attempted to start working at a real job.
Maybe the economy would be better. They could have their own type of money.
Right. If we could tax the hell out of squirrels and stuff, the economy would be in way better shape.
The treasury of friggin' acorns. That'll be wonderful.
That doesn't freak out anyone else. It's us and then nothing. Not another animal coming up in the ranks.
No.
That creeps me out. Apes, they're not living in apartments and getting jobs.
Bite your face off.
They're right behind us. They're not that far behind us. Compared to...
They get TV gigs.
They're way behind us. They're not walking around with iPhones. We like to think they're close, but they're nowhere near us
Walking around with eyeballs in their mouth.
Right. We got iPhones. They got eyeballs in their mouth. Exactly. And this doesn't freak anyone out.
I want Mikey in. I want to pet Mikey. I feel better about chimps again.
Well, Mikey's good.
He's great.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Cute little chimp.
We don't belong here. Aliens put us here. Thank you. Steve on Long Island.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. What the hell was Edith Bunker doing with that chimp? I want fucking Gloria!
Everyone's coming out for it. Yeah, she sounds like a lot of different people.
She's a little panicky Penelope.
Oh. Could we throw this? Oh. I can't take the credit.
Let me good one.
Let me say hi to Gil in Boston. I want someone on this immediately, and I want to be able to play this tomorrow.
I want to hear her with Christian Bale.
Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy!
Jimmy, that's great.
What? This guy
blew up his spine.
You just blew up the spine of a working stiff that could get a little attention today.
Oh, God, put him. I apologize. I figured I said that.
So what?
Gil in Boston, how are you?
He's named after Fish Long.
What's up?
Hey, Gil.
Gil.
Hey, man, I want to hear Christian Bale.
I said that.
I said it first.
I didn't read what you said, but Ope's reaction, I knew there was when he said by tomorrow, there's some kind of audio. I'm like, what else could it be?
Yeah.
So I did steal it by proxy.
No, Gil,
that's a good idea.
That's a very good idea. Let's get on that. Let's mix the Christian Bale and the 911 call audio.
Oh, good for you.
Hey, can we put the audio up on onaradio.com so people can download that and make some mixes for us? Okay, we'll do that immediately. And, of course, the obvious, thank you, Blackout Earl from Wagbag. They did take that name. Nice. It has to be Ultimate Fighting Rules. Of course.
Ultimate Fighting.
You put a chimp in. You put a chimp in with any of the UFC guys. It's not even close.
All right. What about?
It's not even
Fedor?
Close.
Fedor would have been on the ground having his Russian face eaten the same way that old lady was.
Right.
Monkey wouldn't tap out. I say chimps never tap out.
Chimp would never lose.
What if you get him one of those arm locks,
dude?
And you're bending. and the chimp ain't tapping, so you could snap that chimp arm, you think? You think you could snap a chimp arm?
The chimp grabs your leg and bites your foot off. What do you think the chimp does? Play by UFC rules?
Right.
When Fedor is being pinned, there's a guy's leg biting.
Right.
The chimp bites your testicles.
Right.
Let me up.
Fedor gives you just a nice, cute little twisty and hope you tap out. The chimp rips it off and goes, are you going to tap out, or am I going to now eat your testicles in front of you?
Yeah, true.
It's not even close. That's why we're lame. Humans are lame at sports.
I wish PETA wouldn't get involved and you could actually have people face off. And I mean, seriously, punching that chimp as hard as you can in the face.
There should be some
Just try to box him. Keep him off of you. Keep him away from your rock.
Yeah.
You got to keep him off of you and then jab and just keep punching him in the face.
There should be some.
Only those long arms get you.
There should be some kind of rule. If a chimp eats your friend's face off, then PETA can't get involved, and now we put the chimp in the UFC.
It's go time. Tell the
It's
tape.
go time, right.
But we don't know how to...
PETA got involved in this case, by the way. We'll explain after the break.
All right. No, Mike's panicking with that break.
Mike's ready to bite someone's face off if we don't go to break.
We don't know
Oh,
how-
my God. He's chimping out on us.
We don't know how to fight animals. Like when a chimp comes flailing those long arms, nobody stands there in fighting pose. You go, monkey attack!
Right.
And you curl up and get bit.
You try to box him with those long arms. It ain't happening.
He has no finesse at all. He just skips with primordial rage, flails his chimp arms, and you go, I'm dead. Help.
His teeth get to your face,
Yeah.
and it's over.
Big hairy chimp arms.
You know, they say if you're hiking and you come across a mountain lion or a bear or something, the best thing to do is try to make yourself look as big and large as possible. Who the F is going to stand there in a path and do that?
Curling up in the fetal position.
You
crying.
are turning and running, which is the worst thing you could do, but who's going to be brave enough to go, all right, I read this somewhere. I'm going to just make myself really big looking.
I'll outrun this cougar.
Jumps on your back and just gnaws at your neck.
All of a sudden, you're that little friggin' laser light you put on the carpet for your cat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's a great way to look at it.
Please. All right, let's satisfy our own chimp, Mike, over there.
Opie and Anthony in the middle of the 911 audio of that chimp attack up there in Connecticut. Let's say hi to Bruce in New Jersey. What's going on, Bruce?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, Bruce.
Jim, Ant, what's up? Hey, listen, you guys ever see this show on cable called Man vs. Beast?
I heard about it.
Well, they had this guy this weekend. They had this 400-pound sumo wrestler doing a tug-of-war with an orangutan that weighed 130 pounds. This sumo wrestler, this fat thing, was pulling and pulling. He couldn't move this orangutan. Your orangutan's like scratching his nuts and holding onto the rope with one hand.
One hand.
I'm actually watching the video. I'm watching the video as you talk about it, and it really is funny, man.
Well, when he gets tired of this sumo wrestler, he just starts pulling and pulls this guy like nothing. He didn't even budge that friggin' orangutan, man. He couldn't even budge him.
Look, the orangutan is barely struggling.
Yeah, the orangutan's got like a wooden thing where he can kind of put his feet where he can hold on.
Right.
Well, they both do. But
They
still,
both
he's
do,
like,
yeah.
He can't even budge that orangutan.
Dude, chimp strength is
Look at that,
so
right into the
stronger.
mud.
Like, yeah,
And
any
you know what,
of
man?
these apes.
They
Any of
hang by their feet.
the great apes. Any of them.
I knew
wow.
I knew this chimpanzee thing was going to happen as soon as Obama became president.
Oh.
You know,
Why?
why?
I know racism's so easy to do, but
Why
why?
do you have to be so goddamn like...
Bruce, you had a good call going, too, my friend.
You had
But I figured I'd throw that one out
throw
there.
out, like,
All right, Bruce.
figure he'd throw that one out.
All right. Sumo wrestler versus monkey. We'll link the video on owandayradio.com, but it's man versus beast, proving that, yeah, we're lame. Humans are lame. We like to think we're great at athletic competition, but...
You know what is great, though? We can take things, and then using our wonderful brains and hands, we build it, and then we can take a chimp and run him over with a car. I like to see chimp versus car that we built. That's right.
Some of the other things they did on
When you're talking mono e chimpo, that is where they could kick our ass.
see the post? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, some of the other things they did on Man vs. Beast before we move on. That professional leader that wins the Nathan's hot dog eating contest pretty much every year.
Yeah.
Until recently, I can never say his name. The Japanese fella. Kobayashi, sure. He lost a hot dog eating contest against a Kodiak bear. They also had a Navy SEAL. He won a race against a chimpanzee through an obstacle course. Oh, yeah. Well, the chimpanzee gets all confused. Of course, that's going to happen.
They're like retards. They're very strong, but they are kind of retarded when it comes to,
figuring stuff out.
Imagine if they were as smart as we were.
Right.
It'd be like Planet of the Apes.
Oh, they got that, too. All these videos are up online. The little fella's doing good on the obstacle course. How the hell does it learn to do this?
They sure can climb.
Yeah.
Jiminy Cricket.
A group of 44 dwarves lost a race against an Asian elephant to see which could pull a commercial jet a certain distance first.
44 dwarves? It's hilarious.
Against an Asian elephant.
Should have all been sucked into the engine. Great. I hit some dwarves. I'm landing in the Hudson.
Sean Crawford, a world-class sprinter, won a 100 meters race against a giraffe. Outsprinted a giraffe, but lost against a zebra.
Yeah, zebras.
What happened with the giraffe? The big, long neck got in the way of...
They're kind of lumbering giraffes. They do this loping kind of gallopy thing, but it's very slow.
And then the sumo wrestler thing we just talked about to start that. What were you saying, Jimmy, in the post?
The New York Post cartoon. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything nasty, but it says it's got the two cops and the dead chimp. And the thing is, they'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill. That's the quote.
What?
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. That's the New York Post cartoon.
Are you kidding me?
What, do they just completely lose their minds?
I'm sure they'll say, no, it's simply because...
What did they mean by that?
Probably because, it obviously sounds like it's a nasty... We all know what it sounds like. But
in this day and age?
But it's obvious. I'm sure they don't mean that.
Wait, what's the other angle on this?
I'm glad you pointed that out because, you know something? We're going to see some unbelievable letters come in about that cartoon.
Their argument will probably be, because it sounds like it's just a nasty, let's be honest, it sounds like an Obama slam. That's what it sounds like.
Right.
But their argument will probably be, no, it wasn't intended to be that. It was about the how stupid the bill was and how much whatever is in it or how much, but everyone knows reading that exactly what it looks like.
But the cartoon has the dead chimp on the ground with bullet holes in it and blood everywhere. Cop that just fired the weapon, another cop there, and it says they'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Wow.
That is a firing right there.
I would never even say that like on the air.
Hell
you'd be fired in a second.
When I said that, Anthony's face looked at me like, "What are you nuts?"
I'm like, Jimmy, are you making that up?
But that
please tell me that you saw that somewhere. That was my thought.
Yeah, that's the.
How else could this be taken?
Oh,
the only way they can spin that.
I know you just explained it, but I still don't see it.
That ain't gonna work.
Spin it how?
The only thing they could possibly say is, well, because the bill was so poorly written. We don't look at it like they'll take the high road and go, what? No, we didn't mean that. Why would you think? They'll put the onus on the people who think that's what they mean.
It won't matter.
There's
going to be outrage.
I'm still trying to figure out another angle on this. Wow.
That he's just stupid. That the chimp, is not the smartest thing. He's just whatever. And they shot him. And now you got to find someone else to come up with this stupid stimulus bill.
Right.
That'll be their angle. But if you look at it, it seems very racist.
Or just the fact that he was shot.
That's another thing. Just the fact that it's being shot, and you're talking about a president.
You know what? I think this has legs, Jimmy. Well, you found something today.
I'm sure a million.
I don't see it any other way.
But it's not even like it doesn't outrage me at all. It's just like that was kind of a weird one. I wouldn't have made that tie-in. That's just a bizarre tie-in.
Who let that go through? Someone's getting fired. You watch.
That's a bad one.
Whoever draws those pictures.
We got some experience on this stuff. That's a bad one for somebody.
That's going to be a biggie.
You watch how that kind of just takes off today.
Letters to the editor. That'll start it.
They will take.
Can we link that to onaradio.com?
It's not online yet, and the weird thing is it doesn't look like it's signed.
Really?
Is it? Okay.
Did somebody slip it in last minute?
Yeah.
That would have been great if somebody just slipped it into the presses at the last minute.
Wait, they usually sign their cartoons? Yeah. And this one isn't
It's
signed?
signed in the bottom
Danny
right.
found it, so let's get it online, owendayradio.com immediately. This thing...
They're going to take...
And if you see this, try to give me another angle they're going for here. I don't see any other angle.
That don't look signed.
They're gonna, I thought it
looks
did.
like scribble down there, but
no.
They're going to make it look like the outrage should be on anybody that would think we meant that.
Yeah.
Guarantee that's what they're going to say.
All right, but
that doesn't work with radio personalities.
Right. Oh, we'd be so fired.
Utterly fired.
We wouldn't even be allowed to finish our show. They'd come in here, even though there's no corporate people here. They'd find a way into this building and get us off the air. Let's say hi to Ryan in Atlanta. Ryan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
I was going to say that it's not directed at Obama. It's directed at Congress.
I know, I understand that.
Bill,
yes.
And they were kind of doing all that. I honestly, I'd love to see them,
Well, maybe
I'd
if it
love
was
to
a bunch
bash them
of
for that,
monkeys.
but I really think
It's one monkey.
Yeah.
It's the stimulus bill, and the monkey's dead.
The stimulus bill is attached to Obama. I mean, when you think stimulus bill now, you think Obama. You don't think Congress.
Right.
And it's one monkey. If it was a bunch of monkeys, then you could say, well, then it's
Right.
Congress.
Right.
But that one, wow, they got some splaining to do.
Yeah, I because right now all you're showing is the bill is put again, like you said, on Obama.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Technically, they'll say, well, who wrote the bill? They'll put it on Congress and go, that's what we meant. That only that's the mentality of a monkey who wrote this. He didn't write it. That's what they'll go about. Everybody knows what the visual is telling you.
Of course.
But when you have a racial stereotype that's been used offensively for years and years and years, wow, that's a hard one to skirt. Saying that's Congress laying there.
Yeah, you exactly. If someone on the radio or if a comic on late night TV had said that they shot that chimp dead. Wow, looks like they're gonna have to get someone else to write this stimulus package. You watch how fast there would be a problem.
It sort of happened in Boston. It sort of happened in Boston. There was a picture taken where like a gorilla got loose from the zoo.
Oh, right.
And it was hanging out at a bus stop. So you had a show up there making some, racist jokes about that. I think they got fired, right?
So completely and
right.
Just completely fired.
Right.
Couldn't be any more fired than if you got fired, came in, and got fired again.
That's very fired.
So fired.
All right, this guy has another take on the cartoon, Richie and Jackson. Richie.
Hey, man. Good show.
What's up? Thanks.
I think what they're trying to get across is the old saying, if you put 100 monkeys in a room, they'll write the perfect novel.
Oh,
Have
boy.
you ever heard that before?
No, I've heard a quote that sounds kind of like that, but that isn't the quote, my friend.
If 1,000 chimps or 1,000 monkeys typed for 1,000 years, one of them would actually put out the Bible or something like that. Like one of them would by accident type out the right amount of words and spaces accidentally.
I
would take that bet.
Jim got the gist of it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all heard that. Yeah, I would take that bet in a second.
Dude, you know what it is? Look, it's a comic, one-panel comic in a newspaper that no one's going to think that deeply into. You're going to look at it at the face value, which comes off looking like, oh, boy, what are they, crazy?
Yeah.
That's wow. I'm amazed what I'm looking at today. I'm amazed at this one.
Had they come out,
I still don't see another angle.
At least I finally found something to go over my fireplace.
Unless somebody said, unless there was a public quote recently, because these political cartoonists are geniuses. I mean, they really are brilliant guys. Unless there was a quote where somebody said, what, did a monkey write this or did a chimp write this?
Right.
Unless that was such a public quote done recently and this is sarcastically addressing that. That's the only thing that makes sense.
You know what we should do? Should get Sam, take a copy of this, go down the street, and go, what does this mean to you?
Yeah.
And I guarantee 9 out of 10 times they'll go, wow, this is an Obama
That's
thing.
a great idea. Let's find out. That's a really good idea.
Get that idiot out there.
But take it out, but cut it out of the New York Post because you don't want them to see it surrounded by
just have it
newspaper print.
Just get the cartoon, put it on some white paper where it just stands alone. And I bet you 9 out of 10 people easily would say, wow, that's crazy. That looks like they're slamming Obama.
So, like, what do you think of this?
Right.
Read this and then tell me, what do you think of this?
Right. They were only suspended for 2 weeks up there in Boston for the
what?
Thank you, Ryan.
Gorilla got out of the zoo?
Yeah, they suspended those guys for a couple weeks. So it is Boston, though. They're a little more tolerant with their racism.
Of course they are.
So, yeah.
They just don't like when you say the mayor's dead.
Well, yeah. Then you have problems, right?
Forever.
Idiots. And I made a mistake. I said 44 dwarves, and everyone's correcting me on instant feedback. It was 44 kickables.
Right.
Stephen S. from Bayshore came up with the kickables thing, and I apologize. What is this?
He's the artist, Sean DeLone.
All right, what am I looking at? Just say it yourself.
Yeah, he's a big artist here. We're trying to track him down if we want to ask him ourselves.
We certainly do.
Yeah.
I want to sound like a flaming lib when he gets on the phone.
I just want to know what his angle
I'm
is.
offended by this. I want to see how he reacts.
It's just, I guess the point we're making.
Towers and backs down.
There's different rules. I mean, radio guys would be fired for this. Even if we would try to explain, no, we were actually doing this. It doesn't matter. But it's a different set of rules for people in journalism and on TV and everywhere else. All right, more 911 call audio of the chimp attacking that woman up there in Connecticut after the break, okay? We'll get right into it after the break. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Starlight? Opie and Anthony. Thanks for checking us out this morning. I want to thank Basil Tees.
Yeah.
I just had some of the steak and a fine omelet. Food's ridiculous.
I'm eating this steak like a chimp eats a face. It's so good.
Basil Tees, yes.
Are you making me want some steak, sir? Oh, cool. I asked for that without it. No nose. Light on the eyes, please.
Get some of that cheek in there, though.
Yeah, well, we got that little
cheek, right?
Little cheek.
Basil Tees, they're part of the new half-off dining program. What's that about, Steven? You know? You don't know. $50 certificates for $25. Nice. Go to 923krock.com for details.
That sounds like a deal.
And Sam is hitting the street. What happened?
Just for E-Rock, because you were talking to
Steven.
That guy. And
What do you mean that guy? He's been cooking for us for years.
E-Rock just hustled over with the microphone, and by the time he got there, it was like a minute after he stopped talking. He's just kind of standing with a microphone over the sausage.
Just awkwardly.
But at least he ran over there. It was a good effort, young man.
Did you eat anything from over there? What did you have that wasn't on your diet?
How about what did you?
Nothing.
What?
You just said that you ate something from over there. What did you eat?
It was egg white omelet with asparagus, pepper, onion.
Cheese?
You can have some cheese on it, yeah. Just can't meat.
That's what I had.
Cheese is evil, my friend.
Thank you, sweetie.
Cheese is evil if you're on a diet.
Yeah, I have a nice
so
piece of
damn good. I would eat cheese every effing day.
A teeny bit's okay. I always have a teeny bit.
Steak.
I had some steak
Cheese
now,
is
but
great.
just no butter. Just don't cook with any butter. I like it nice and plain.
All right.
That's how a big boy
Hey,
has it.
is Sam on the street? We're sending. Jimmy found something in the paper today. If you want to call it a paper, some people still call it a paper. I certainly don't.
I call it a Kaiser blade.
What'd you find there, Jimmy? Why don't we
to read it to you.
why don't we reset this thing, and then Sam is going to be on the street to get some comments from the Everyday Joe.
Well, it's
also known as the Average Joe.
The Everyday Joe, yes.
Yeah.
John L. Citizen.
Right.
It's two cops, the cartoon in the New York Post, and they've shot, and there's the chimp laying with 2 bullet holes in him. And the caption is, they'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill.
Yeah.
Which, now you know that they have some other explanation for it, but on the surface,
Yes.
it looks like it's just an Obama slam. There's no way to spin it where it doesn't look like that at first sight.
Yeah.
Right at first sight, and it takes a real stretch of the imagination to put it somewhere else where it isn't a racial slam on Obama.
Yep.
Good luck.
And there's a shooting in the cartoon, which is the chimp laying with bullet holes in him. And they found, what's the other one they found, E-Rock? To me, this other one is different. E-Rock found another one by the same guy. And there's a reporter talking with a clothespin on his nose. And there's a jackass, the symbol of Democrats.
E-Rock.
And Obama. And Obama, he's surrounded by donkeys. And he's pointing to a paper that says stimulus bill. And it's got like dollar signs on it. And the caption reads, first it was New Jersey, and now it seems to be a mysterious odor originating out of Washington, D.C. But that to me just means that the stimulus bill stinks.
Stinks.
I mean,
Right.
that's an obvious
Yeah, you could at least explain that one away.
But
that's what it means.
It is tying the stimulus bill to Obama also.
Right.
Yes, it's Obama. It's a good point. Obama
it's his,
is, yes.
You know, it's his baby.
Yeah. This guy is not a fan of the stimulus bill. That's all well and good, but
not be a fan of his job either. Once that's
the editors wanted to approve it.
He's suggesting some pretty heavy things in this cartoon today, and we're going to go down the street with Sam and see what people are saying about it. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe they'll see the something that's a bit different.
Yeah.
But let's get back to speaking of the chimp story. It's the big news today. The chimp that ate the owner's friend up there in Connecticut.
Ate her face and ripped her arm off.
And we're in the middle of the 911 calls, and or one big 911 call, and we continue with this.
It'll be fine.
Opie's going to go chimp on that CD player.
Why bother?
I know the rest of he'll be in the corner just eating the buttons.
Where are we at with the CD player today? Why we talk about the same crap every day?
Stumpbrain will stab him and then call 911. Opie needs to be shot.
Eli said he came in and checked it out, or Tim said Eli checked it out and apparently fixed it or replaced it.
Oh, cool. So it's fixed.
It wasn't replaced. All right, we'll try this again. We're in the middle of the chimp 911 call.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey is it? It's your monkey.
No, it's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they? Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Jerk. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's eating her. Please. God, no, please.
Oh, my God.
That is pretty disturbing.
Oh, my
He's eating. She's just got to stand there and watch this chimp eating her friend while she waits to hear, the sirens coming.
What the F is wrong with this lady? She could have been a YouTube sensation. Pick up a camera.
Oh, God.
It's the YouTube generation. What's wrong with you?
Oh.
There's nothing you can do for your friend. You might as well make a nice video for everybody.
What do you think? Chimp eating face bigger than little David coming home from the dentist?
Yes, combine the two and you got a winner.
Am I not going to have a face forever?
Dude, the chimp video would be bigger than Dance Dance Revolution, whatever the hell that video is called.
Star Wars Kid.
It would be bigger than the otters holding hands. It would be bigger, Star Wars Kid.
Yeah.
The dentist kid all doped up. It would beat everything. Everything out there.
Have you ever heard I've never heard
that
more
just
desperation.
Yeah, I didn't recall.
Wow.
I didn't like that at all.
I've never heard.
Yeah.
Like you can picture yourself standing there watching someone you love be attacked, and there's nothing you could do. You can't fight that thing off.
Yeah. And it's not eating her with a little knife and fork and nice little tidbit slices. That is just, Jimmy just made a funny motion with his hands and mouth. No, I mean consuming, eating her with, he's tearing flesh out with those teeth.
Ugh.
So, and she's watching her friend laying there being consumed.
We're going to have even more audio of the chimp lady.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, we're going to have it soon.
Let me see.
Well, we need people to listen to our show, so
that says.
I'm not even going to say what it is.
Yeah,
it's all about Q, my friend. All about keeping them tuned into our show. But we will give you the some of the highlights of chimp lady speaking out. Okay, here we go. The final part of the 911 call worth playing today.
They tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay?
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
Just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please! I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now, too. So he's going to attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
she was in the car.
Yeah, she's in the car, watching the whole thing from her car. Why don't you run the damn thing over?
I know. Maybe she didn't have keys. She might have just jumped in the car. Maybe their friend had the
maybe.
keys.
He had the keys.
The monkey had the keys?
Yeah, this whole thing started when the monkey grabbed the keys, ran out of the house, and was pounding on the car because that's how he told her he wanted to go for a ride.
Damn monkey.
You just want to go for a ride?
That's how it started.
The monkey had the keys.
And the lady came up, and then he attacked her, not recognizing her.
Hi, how are you?
She had a gift for the chimp in the car, too.
Oh, of course she did. You always bring a gift for the stupid chimp.
But he thought the gift was a face cake. I'd like a limb below the elbow, please.
And our new Fudgy the Face.
we got Friend the Faceless. Wow.
Dude, that audio just gave me chills.
We hear not the first part, but the one we just played coming back, like the
real desperation.
I thought that one was even worse. That one we just played.
It's terrible.
You like this one better?
I didn't know she was in a car watching it from right there.
Yeah.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey is it? It's your monkey.
Whose monkey at this point?
It's not a monkey technically. It's a great ape.
How many pounds?
400 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they? Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes. Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please, Dirk. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
Say pretty, please.
Please. God, no, please.
I nominate this.
He's eating her.
I nominate this greatest 911 call ever.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Find me a better one than this. This has all the features.
Dude, I didn't realize that she was right there. I thought she was in the house, and she ran in the house. I guess she was stabbing the monkey, and he hit her or whatever, and then she just jumped in the car.
Yeah, she jumped in the car.
And he went back to the friend.
Yeah.
To eat to finish her off.
To start, second course. Arm.
You imagine, like, this thing that you've raised as a pet, like you know that when it's done with her, it's going to kill you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it has the keys. That's why it's worse than a pit bull or it knows how to use the keys.
She thought, she was saying it's going to come for me. She knows that chimp knows how to open that goddamn door.
Or he could break the window. I'm sure the chimp could break the window.
Break the window.
Without even trying.
So she couldn't go anywhere. Oh, that is a hell of a situation. That's nightmare situation.
Someone is yelling, Blue Healer, he's a regular. He goes, why isn't she, like, honking the horn? Maybe that'll distract the chimp. Start beeping the horn. I don't know.
Might bring other people out for him to, a real dinner bell.
And she stabbed the chimp and it did. What do you think, a horn's going to make him run away? He loves the horn.
Well, try it. Try everything.
He speaks it himself all the time.
She thought her friend was dead. And if she honks the horn and then it turns around and comes to her, she's next.
That's true.
Yeah, let her keep eating your friend.
Right.
Yeah, it's true. And I bet she was sprinkling like salt and pepper on her friend out the window. Throwing banana things in her friend's mouth.
Purina monkey chow all over her.
That was the problem. Her friend was wearing Charo's hat. The chimp wanted some bananas and grapes. Charo's hat. Good reference.
Charo. At least you didn't go with the other one from way back when. What was her name?
Carmen Miranda.
Carmen Miranda.
Oh, I wouldn't have known. I remember the computer game, Where in the World is Carmen Santiago? And my mother bought me that thinking it would be fun. So I threw it in her face and bit her nose off.
Educational.
You went chimp on her.
I wanted to go for a ride.
He has the keys and knows how to use them. That is, you're absolutely right. That's worse than a pit bull because it has an opposable thumb and it can open a car door with the keys. And you can't lock yourself in.
And he's probably a better driver than most women. Hi-yo!
Hi-yo! Ooh.
And once again,
all she could hope for is to keep doing that thing where you unlock the door but keep opening the handle. Hey, stop doing that. And it doesn't open. And Chimp's getting real mad. Would you stop doing it? I'm trying to open the door and eat you.
And once again, Sean in Georgia, who owns a chimp without a gun or tranquilizer gun?
Well, she does. She apparently just needs a little wine, some Xanax, and a bed. She slept with this thing. Could have woke up with her face half-eaten.
Let's go to John in Jersey Shore. John, welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show. What do you got?
Hey, guys, I guess that evil monkey finally got out of Chris Griffin's closet.
Little Family Guy reference. I don't like it.
Monkey.
Thank you, John.
You got it.
Let's play that last part of the 911 call again.
Steve from Bayshore has a good Pat from Moonachie line.
Yep.
Her friend owned a gun, but she was disarmed. God damn, Steve. Disarmed.
That is a terrifying 911. You can feel that. You can smell how afraid she is. That is awful.
There's another reason to replay this. Joe from Center Reach, he goes, listen closely. At the end, you do hear the gunshots in the 911 call.
No way.
Because it sounds like she's screaming at one point away from the phone.
Right.
Shoot him!
Like, shoot him.
Let's listen again. This is the last part.
They tell them they got to shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay?
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's going to try to attack me now.
Just breathe, Sandra.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please! I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now, too. So he's going to attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
I don't really hear it, do you?
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear no gunshots.
Liar, liar, pants on
Good try,
fire.
Joe in Center Reach.
Yeah, liar, liar. A diaper on fire.
We didn't hear it.
God, those sounds. It's amazing how when you're making a 911 call, when there's a 200-pound chimp eating your friend, all social graces go out the window.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's just making guttural noises.
You wonder if her window was open because, like, it might have been automatic window locks, which most of no one has rolled up windows anymore. So if that window wasn't closed,
she was probably afraid it was going to come and jump in the window at her.
just jump in, and maybe it was. But then again, she is screaming. She should be whispering. Ixnay.
Yeah.
Well, PETA got involved. This is the update on the story.
Oh, good.
Did they?
This story still has legs.
Unlike the friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Near the scene of the attack, a man left bouquets of flowers, and a relative of the chimpanzee's owner spoke briefly. She's getting phone calls from PETA, and people, are making threatening phone calls saying she killed Travis. But it's not what she did, the relatives said. Heather Carlson, communications assistant manager for PETA, refuted the claim that her organization made threatening phone calls to the chimpanzee's owner. The allegations that PETA has made harassing and or threatening phone calls is simply not true.
Oh, people are so stupid. PETA would get involved because it's a chimpanzee. The organization other people are talking about here on Pal Talk has no reason to get involved. So just stop it.
Oh, listen to this jerk. Frank. What's up, Frank?
Hey, guys, what's funny?
Welcome aboard, Frank.
Hey, Jim, what's funny about this?
What's funny about this? It's
Jim, what's funny about this?
I
pipe up.
I think what's funny is that your call will end with a frunkus.
Yeah.
All right. What's funny about the audio?
Frunkus. Just give it to us. Come on, we're on to you.
I'm asking you a question. I'm not giving you anything. I'm asking what's funny about the audio.
I think that it's fun to poke fun at something that is so bizarre. We have audio of a chimp eating a lady, so we kind of have to address it comedically, sir.
It doesn't usually happen. It's not something that doesn't happen very often. It's chilling.
Yeah.
It's very, very... We're talking about how traumatic sounding it is, but then you got to add in the dark humor because the truth of the matter is this doesn't happen a lot, and the whole beast versus human thing, that's where the jokes are. Go ahead, frunkus us, please.
Well, fair enough. You gave me a good explanation.
And I also let me answer your question.
Yes, Jim. Yes, Jim. Go ahead.
What is wrong with this guy? I want to smack
him.
I don't know what his deal is.
I want to eat his face.
What's funny about the audio? Actually, nothing. See, to me, that's what humor is you find humor, you laugh at things that aren't funny. See, that's to me what, quote unquote, the gift of humor is. It's the ability to laugh at things which are truly horrific. If it was just
that's what
audio,
our listeners do every day.
Of course they do.
Laugh
This
at things
program
that aren't funny. Yes.
We make fun of sexism, racism, murder, all those things. That's the way you look at them without going crazy.
Okay, fair enough. Good
fair enough, sir. Fair enough, sir.
Plus, the monkey makes funny sounds.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Very good. That's it. Just asked the question and got my answer. Thank you very much.
All right, Frank.
All right, bye.
Oh, wait, Frank?
guess he was
Fair
for real,
enough.
huh?
Get it.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I
Who
was
knows?
sure he was going to frunk us. I thought he was trying to goof on that call the other day that was all upset.
And this, once again, the owner said Travis was acting rambunctious Monday. She even tried to calm him by giving his Xanax pill in a cup of tea. The Chimp's having tea with the lady.
Chamomile? What's he getting?
Apparently it was green tea with caffeine in it. Mouthful of steak.
Yeah, we're gonna
Mouthful of face.
We're gonna eat more steak. Hey, where's Sam? So I guess we're not doing this live. I thought we were gonna do it live. Whatever.
We should, yeah.
He'll come back with some audio.
Cell
and
phone. Can do it with a cell phone, right?
I think he's just. Well, I don't think he got.
He's not there to record, so he looks legit. He's got like a microphone with a mic flag and everything.
We kind of wanted to do it live, but
yeah,
he's probably collecting audio. Oh, you haven't gone yet?
No, I just went.
Oh, and what'd you get?
I'll go get it for right after the break.
How is it?
It's a couple were good. I mean, people know what it is.
Were they angry?
They don't want. Yeah, they don't want to say what it is, but they know.
Oh, they don't want to say. Look at this, boy.
Are they taking our angle?
Yeah, they know. They know. They say no comment, or I won't talk about that. Or
wow. All right, let's get the audio on the air after the break.
Scared society.
What's
but they
that
didn't know
hat?
it was a Pose cartoon, though.
Wow.
No.
You got time for a kiss?
All right, good. Let's say hi to Nick in Jersey. Nick.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
I just got to say, man, that was disturbing. I'm driving to work and listening to that. I almost threw up my bagel, man.
Yeah, it's really disturbing, man. Yeah.
I mean, what's going to happen to this lady, this poor lady with her face chewed off?
She's so done.
You don't know. Yeah, I'd rather die than have that happen. I mean, not that I'm much to look at now, but
She lost both her eyes, too, right?
She's in critical condition.
Both of her eyes.
Did he gouge her
why
eyes
did
out?
she stab the monkey's eyes out?
Yeah, I think she's got like no face left, like nothing.
Oh, my God, that's horrible. That is so horrible.
It ripped
I'm like
her face.
disturbed. I can't even work right now.
At least if you have your eyes, you still have your perspective of things. You might look horrific, but you still everything still looks the same to you.
At least you don't have to look at the way people are looking at you. It's kind of nice.
God.
You know?
And just to witness that and watch that, I mean, that poor lady.
It's just amazing.
I want to beat up every chimp that I've ever seen.
Hey.
Dude, the chimp had Lyme disease. I mean, chimps are a nice animal. Not the chimp's fault. They do that to each other in the wild. That's how they fight. Not the chimp's fault that we're pussies.
I know, I understand that, but still, man. I mean, why would you even have a chimp? It's a wild animal. I mean, keep them in the wild.
How old was
This
the
is what happens when you try to have them?
Old.
How old was the victim?
55, something like that? Yeah.
Perhaps she had a hat on that he wanted removed.
Or a banana hat or something like that.
Shut it.
No such thing as a banana hat, you silly goose. Otherwise, that would be the joke all day. Banana hat, banana hat. Yeah, but you know what? All animals are wild. I mean, we've domesticated dogs, but you know what they do in Africa? They're pack animals. They run around, they just eat stuff.
Yes.
They're awful. Any animal we have is technically a wild. People have birds. They're wild animals. They
peck your eyes out.
They sure would.
Horrible things.
Yeah. I mean, all animals. Fish are wild animals.
Yes.
They just can't, corner you in a driveway and eat your face.
But you go down there and go scuba diving and come across an angry one. He'll get you.
He'll nip at you.
He'll nip you.
Someone is really... Oh, it's Joe again in Center Reach saying BS. There's another 1 minute or so of audio. You hear her saying, he's not dead, keep shooting.
Where's that? Why?
This guy swears it's radio gold, and he's showing us the site that it's on, so we can find that.
Jerry.
Where you can hear gunshots and everything. So maybe we're not done with the 911 audio. We'll see what Sam gathered. Also, people are asking about this funniest listener contest. What's this about there, Stunt Brain? Give it a quick plug.
Yeah, it's at Comics week from Friday. If you're interested, you can go to onaradio.com. We need a minute of sample audio from you, and we've already got quite a few.
About that 911 call.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get the lady down there.
Yeah.
But there'll be Rich Voss hosting, you guys judging, and we're giving away a 46-inch screen, high-def,
nice
big TV.
Very good. Okay.
I'm not even going to go there. Is this verified? Did the chimp actually sleep with Shauna Linney? Because reports are coming in. I left her a nice Facebook message.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it?
Well, that poor lady can't ever go on Facebook again.
That's funny. She's starting her own. It's like, look, the people have to tell her gently. Look, we understand that you've been injured, but Mush Book is not going to catch on.
Oh God damn!
No, look, we understand, but used to have a Facebook is a copyright infringement.
Oh, shit. Meatloaf Book.
Yes, no, my face is not taking over MySpace. We hate to tell you.
Oh, damn.
What kind of message did you leave her? Video message?
Oh, no, I left a message on Facebook because she has a lot of pictures there, one of which has, let's see, remnants of a very nice experience that a gentleman might have, and where he leaves remnants.
Like if you were making a cake and you splattered cake batter on someone's face.
Right, something like that. Strudel icing. It has that same consistency, and it looks like she was eating it very sloppily. So
this is on her Facebook?
Strudel icing. Yes. The facial book. It was,
and she had a problem with us.
And she had a problem, and it says, and it tells who, where, what, like all the info's there, and she's smiling, and her little signature for the day was, well, I'm listening to a porno being filmed next door. I think this sounds a porno. So I was just like, oh, you know, calling her a hypocrite and this and saying, oh, I hope Daddy's proud of you. I let her have it as far as Daddy being proud. Does he like the thought of a big in your face? And I just got brutal. Did other listeners left messages? Oh yeah,
boy, they're having fun with
she
her
makes
Facebook,
you not
her YouTube
a friend
video.
anymore, though. She will make you not a friend.
But there's been a few responses.
Oh, you can still comment on the YouTube video.
Yeah, I wish I
that
could
she made
find
in
it
response
for
to her
2 seconds.
crying on our show on Friday.
I'll see if
For
I
people
could,
that haven't heard.
I'll see if I could find it.
You're among friends, Travis.
Because I did leave her this message. It's fab. It really is. Somebody decided to put a picture of two little mice drinking out of a water bowl.
They're probably thirsty.
I don't know what that means. I don't understand it. I don't care.
I don't know these mice. I don't know what that beverage is.
It might have been removed already. She may have removed my wonderful post. And I posted on a picture and on her main page. So I'll look for it.
All right, we'll find it. It's also Black History Month. Let's see who we're looking at today.
Yes.
We'll continue with more 911 audio and what Sam gathered on the street.
To celebrate Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show is recognizing those historic African Americans without whom this country would not be the melting pot it is today. Today we honor Private 8-Ball from the 1987 Stanley Kubrick Vietnam War film Full Metal Jacket. Even overseas, African Americans were discriminated against by private business owners, citing skin color as an issue for refusal of goods and services. However, 8-Ball persevered and showed this young lady his tremendous rhetorical skills and ultimately changed her mind.
What we have here, sister, is a magnificent specimen of pure Alabama black snake, but ain't too goddamn buku.
Okay.
Stay tuned for more icons of Black history on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony. Weird times. Sunbrain's giving us a little lesson on socialism during the break.
Yeah, great, you commie.
No, I'm anti-socialist.
I know you're anti-socialist.
You scared me for a second there.
Just living in weird times. How bad is it going to get, though? We have no idea. We see all this crap happening around us, but the full effect won't be out there for a while, right?
Yeah.
What is GM talking about? 47,000 jobs they're going to get rid of unless they get some help?
No, they're saying
Even if they get help.
They're saying if we give them more help, they're going to fire another 47,000 people.
They're asking for more money now.
How do you screw up that bad?
Why are we giving them any? I guess because no one's buying cars.
You know, it is. No one's buying cars. They didn't see the economic downfall that's been happening, like a lot of people. And people are having trouble getting financing for cars. So,
well, the scumbag banks are not going to do anything to help anybody. They're not going to do anything to help anybody.
Well, they got all this money from the government that was supposed to be for loaning to people. You know, people that are safe to loan to. Not like when they were just loaning to anybody.
Yeah.
And apparently they're not loaning that out either. They're just kind of
course they're not
hoarding it and using it.
Of course.
So still in a weird situation. They want a little more accountability with these companies that they're giving this money to.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
We're waiting for more 911 audio.
Yeah, why do we have?
By the way, it's Snowball. Everyone's saying it's Snowball, not 8-Ball, Steve.
Oh, of course that was.
That was a
Private
Freudian slip.
Snowball. Private Snowball. Yeah. He was the one that informed us that Kennedy was shot from the book Suppository building.
Yeah.
What, E-Rock? Going on what? You was fine. What's the matter?
What were you doing?
Let's get it out.
I had asked him that this morning when he was previewing it. I was like, isn't that wrong? And he swore up and down that...
Wait. Snowball was the guy in boot camp.
8-Ball is a different guy.
The other guy was the guy that was trying to get to Buku. Yeah, those are two different guys.
You're right. Maybe.
So maybe
I'm
Steve's
not sure
right.
if his name is 8-Ball.
All right.
8-Ball and Snowball.
I bet you Steve's right because he had to play the. He had to play the audio to get it, so he must have gotten the name right.
Yeah. More importantly, do you have any more good rumors today, E-Rock? Not yet. Making everyone into a panicky Pete the last couple of days?
E-Rock?
Anything you want to add to
Thanks.
the demise of us,
of
the
everything,
business?
whatever. Stupid. Goddamn gaggle. You go to a quilting bee and talk to the other women.
I was talking to an intern at Z100, and there's some changes going down.
He is the worst, E-Rock. He really is. There's no changes.
Harbinger of doom. Don't you do? You know what? I like it better when there's food in your mouth. You can't spout your babble when you're eating.
I never heard rumors about raises or anything fun.
No,
it's always bad.
Unless it's his weight. All right. There goes that hat again. Tip back and forth.
I know.
Waka waka.
No.
No, stop it.
We play this now. This is a fun little clip.
Play this now.
We do this now. Wow, that Celebrity Apprentice looks like it's going to be really good.
Oh, yeah?
Anyone seen the commercials?
I saw.
Oh, wow, it looks good.
It does?
Yeah.
You're not being sarcastic?
No.
Yeah.
No, Dice is in rare form. Joan Rivers is losing her mind.
I hear Dice.
Melissa Rivers.
One episode.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
And they give him the boot.
They're stupid.
If they actually give him the boot after one episode, they are as dumb as they come.
Sounds like that's exactly what they did.
Nah.
So, that starts what? Soon, huh?
When does that start?
The 1st of March.
All right, don't embarrass everybody.
I cannot even explain how uninterested I am in any reality show. I cannot sit and watch that formula anymore. It's the same effing show. All these shows. The same thing. The long delay after you ask them a question. The ominous music. The question that gets interrupted by the commercial. Then they come back and have to go through the whole part again where they ask the question. I hate reality programming. It's formula. It's the same garbage every single show. Why they're throwing this one out, why they're keeping this one, the long explanations, the crying bitches, the same. I hate reality programming.
I agree with you, but they're still eating it up. Do you know that they're still doing Survivor?
Yeah.
Who's watching that?
It still does really well, and I haven't. I used to love Survivor. I was one of those.
Everyone
people.
did like season 1,
and I don't think I've watched, and they don't even call them seasons anymore. They're the cycles, because they're doing like 2 a year at this point. I probably 5 or 6 I haven't seen.
It was new and original when it started,
and I ate that crap up. I couldn't get enough of that Survivor.
But then, I was into the first couple of seasons of The Real World, because they actually got real people, left them in the house for a long ass time
to make things develop.
Yeah, to make things happen. And then it just became this casted show. It's like that goddamn Laguna Beach or the OC, where it's all the beautiful people just sitting around in hot tubs.
What happened, they got lazy. It used to be the Real World house was something like 6 months. They had to camp out in the basement. They were bored half the time just to get a few seconds of really good video. Now they just give these kids alcohol and
booze
and who knows what else to get the situations moving quick. And they're only in the house like a month and a half now.
And the guys, they're all trying too hard to be something they're not. So the guys are all these, hey, I'm a player. Let me get in with this. And they're making out with all the girls in the hot tub. And it's just like, It's so phony.
Yeah.
Where they go, you, like, if it's who has to leave,
Yeah.
step forward. You. And they're like, will he stay or go? Stay.
The big smile and the other music plays. It's the same formula. I hate reality programming. I can't watch it.
I was watching one the other day. It's called The Tool something.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Tool, because they're all tools.
I see the commercial.
And it's not even a real brick in the background. It's so obviously like a fake background against the wall, like a fake castle. It's so bad.
If you watch all the reality shows, you can see they're recycling houses now.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, they got certain houses are used in multiple
The
shows.
Teen Idol show that's on VH1 is using the house that they used for the last season of The Real World in Hollywood. And like VH1, all those Flavor of Love and all the different shows, it's the same house redecorated.
Same house. That's fantastic.
Rules.
Are you a fan of the reality program? See, it's you got to be younger. And we're...
Get out of here. It's got to be entertaining.
But
there are plenty of younger people that think it stinks on ice, too.
But you know what, though? If it sucked that bad, it would be off TV.
You know why it's not
These
on
20-somethings are eating this reality programming still.
There are plenty of people that watch it, and it's dirt cheap to make. That's why there's so many on. Believe me. That's why. And people are watching it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't suck. It sucks.
There's no residuals really for these guys. The amount of money they save on paying actors and writers. I mean, the minimal amount of writing.
And even crew, like you know.
But we're talking to a fan right here. Sam, why do you watch reality programming?
Go. There's something exciting about reality TV.
But it's not reality. It's all... They cast these things. They bring people in. They should then take... Let me tell you what reality programming should be then. If they need 10 people... The first 10 people through the door should get the gig.
Yeah, but they're boring. I don't want to see them.
Exactly. That's reality.
I don't want to see... No, I want...
The second you start auditioning these people and asking them questions and how you'd react to this and do you get along with this, then it's not reality anymore.
You got to make a videotape.
It's assisted reality.
Yeah, you got to make a videotape and sell yourself.
Assisted off TV. You know what reality programming I like? First 48. Those are cops running around murder scenes. That's fun television, my friend. That's reality programming.
Are you a fan of, what's the show called? Tool
Academy.
Tool Academy?
Stinks.
Yeah, I watch it.
You do?
It's awful, man. I saw some. It's terrible.
Why do you watch Tool Academy?
It's a really funny show.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're tools?
Yeah, because they're tools.
All right.
And they're all
fun
different.
For maybe 2 minutes.
They're all different types of tools.
Do you watch Bromance?
No, I haven't started watching.
I hear there's a homo undertone.
Bromance?
Brody
You haven't
Jenner's
heard of Bromance?
No!
They were saying in the paper today that they're not even like hiding the homoeroticism.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
I might have to tune in.
Do you watch Bromance?
No, that's Brody Jenner from The Hills' show, and I'm not into The Hills.
The Hills.
Because that's a girl show.
That's a girl show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch The Hills.
Yeah, a little different, right?
By the
Sam?
way, I saw a trailer yesterday for he just doesn't.
He's just not that into you?
Not that whatever you into.
Yeah.
And knowing that you saw this, the first thing that popped into my head was, oh, my God, I can't believe Sam sat through this. The trailer was embarrassing to watch. I was sitting there alone watching it.
Were you uncomfortable?
And going, yes. It was the douchiest chill.
Yeah.
There couldn't have been one moment of enjoyment for you in that
was.
movie.
I mean, it's the douchey chill movie. That is all
Horrible.
it is. It's completely predictable.
Now I got to go see it. I have to go see it.
Oh, it's just girls hugging, and I think, is there a scene where they kind of do a little dance?
Yeah, there's a few dances.
Oh,
I might have to go see it now, just to goof on it.
How about assisted reality? Chimps and regular people. Your face is being eaten.
I watched that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to leave the house. You're dead.
There's only one reality show I still watch.
What?
Biggest Loser.
Oh, I never fell into that one.
I watched The Biggest Loser.
Who cares about the fatties?
Fatties losing weight every week. Speaking of which, have an omelet, sir.
Who cares?
Yeah, I watched The Biggest
Oh, a
Loser.
holy roller on Pal Talk. Go die!
What happened, Ant?
I don't know. There's some
What
holy
happened?
roller on Pal Talk telling us to repent.
You don't watch any reality shows, Ant?
Right.
No, I don't watch.
Well, 48. That's a
First
reality
48.
show.
No,
It's just
you know
not.
what? Is that considered a reality show?
It should be.
Is it?
It's more or less documentary because
It's documentary.
these other reality shows have prizes involved.
Give me the
so
top.
they're game shows.
Give me the top TV shows. I want to see if I watch any of these programs.
First 48 is very good. It's a documentary.
Yeah, it's on the ID channel.
Yes.
Investigative documentary show.
There's an ID channel?
Yeah.
Oh, I
And
watch
the
it all
other one is The Shift, which has gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
And you'd really like
That's
that.
another one which they investigate murders and stuff.
The investigators are just heartless with these guys. They grab them and say, if you lie to me, I will effing bury you.
See, that's good stuff.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I don't like reality shows because they're too formulated.
Try bromance at least.
I will not try bromance.
On Tool Academy, they're all there with their girlfriends, and in the middle of while they were talking with their girlfriends, one of the Tool's real girlfriend came in and said, "I've been dating that guy for 7 years."
Wow.
It was great.
It was fake.
What?
It's
No.
so fake. It's all fake, phony, set-up garbage. Reality programming ended years ago.
Did you watch the show? I caught the last one where the guy had to choose between the hot chick and his mom. What the hell is that show?
Oh, stop it.
What?
Oh, yeah. I did watch that show.
Oh, that show, I know. It was called Easiest Decision Ever. And then you see mom getting booted out.
Exactly.
I was laughing my ass off at how ridiculous this show was.
That show is
it's
on
all these
NBC.
mommy boys, mama boys.
That's what it's called, Mama's Boys.
Mama's boys, and then they got all these chicks too, and then the mom decides, look, she's not for you.
One of the moms didn't want their son dating anyone who wasn't white.
Yeah.
And so she had a big confrontation with the black girls her first day there and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
It was very entertaining how ridiculous it was.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, people talk about the post comic. We also have the Chimp owner speaking out. We got the highlights from her interview she just did.
Jesus Christ. She didn't take a day like Morn or something?
Everyone wants to be famous.
Wind down? Yeah. She was just hysterical on the phone.
She's asking for donations for her friend, the funny Groucho Marx, glasses and nose and mouth.
And wax lips. those big stationery store wax lips.
Yeah. Why would she go on TV? She wants to be famous. That's all.
God, what a nightmare. That would scare you coming around a corner, wouldn't it?
The glasses with the two eyes on the springs hanging out.
Oh, God. Looks like a Mr. Potato Head done with chopped meat. A big ball of chopped meat. I used to watch My Super Sweet 16.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I used to watch that because that, to me, watching girls being disappointed, crying, is hysterical.
But they get what they want in the end.
I turn it off before that.
Oh, well, that's smart, because then it's
I don't want to see him
different
get
ending.
the car again, because that's the same thing, too. Here it is. Why don't I get it? My daddy's supposed to get me this. And then you look at it going, bitch, 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 bitch. And then the end, the Beamer comes rolling out.
Right.
It should roll right over her and her stupid wigger friends, too. Because they all are. Yo, this party be off the hook. Really? Pale white kid? Knock it off.
P. Diddy was at one of them.
Was he?
Yeah.
Well, P. Diddy is an attention whore.
P. Diddy's star is fading so quickly.
His son was on that show.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
How old is he? 20 what?
Super Sweet 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
All right, we got the Chimp owner. Let's get into this, because we're running out of show on this side. I don't know why she would do an interview on TV. This is, why. She
has a book she's selling. It's a cookbook. What you can do with a nose and two eyes.
And a soft cheek. How to prepare a soft cheek.
Yes, the most delicious part, believe it or not, is the chin.
Yes, no one would think that,
yes,
but it is.
I'd like some cleft pudding.
Here we go.
And I went around and I saw what was going on and I hollered at him and he was just grabbing her, and then I went and got the shovel.
Jesus.
And I was trying to, hit him with the shovel to stop it, and it wasn't working, so I went and I had to get a knife.
And you stabbed him?
I had to. He looked at me like, Mom, what did you do?
It's not your kid. It's a Chimp.
It's a horrible thing, but I'm not a
Wow, the next track just decided to play there, Stunt Brain. But why would we fix the CD player?
Yeah.
Only been asking every other day for the last year.
She thinks of that as her child.
Yeah.
She looked at me like, Mom, what did you do? Well, you're eating my friend's face, son. Excuse me, could you get off my friend, please? Could you just get off of my friend? Oh, look at his eyes. Mom.
She hit him with, this is what you say about people fighting it. She stabbed it and hit it with a shovel, and it wouldn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
The cops shot it, and it still ran in the house and died in its cage.
Stupid monkey.
Well, she continues.
It's a horrible thing, but I'm not a horrible person, and he wasn't a horrible chimp. It was a freak thing.
Animal experts are saying that chimps shouldn't be pets. They're dangerous. They're animals, and this is what can happen.
They're the closest thing to human, the closest thing to us. Their DNA, we can give them a blood transfusion. They can give us one.
What? All right.
How many people go crazy and kill other people? This is one incident that I don't know what happened.
One too many.
If a man ate a woman's face, that would be an instance where it would be all over the news like this.
Yeah.
Yes, people do kill each other on a daily basis, but as far as eating the face like that and ripping off arms and doing things like that, it's kind of rare.
Cannibals do it. I mean,
yeah.
it has happened, and
oh, sure.
Hey, at least the chimp didn't, rape her and take her purse or do something. At least he was just acting instinctively. I mean,
would have.
Orangutan heart, wasn't that the first heart transplant, or one of them was a
little baboon,
primate heart?
They put a little baboon heart in a little baby Faye, I believe her name was, many years ago.
She's still alive, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh, come on.
She died very shortly after.
Did she?
Yes. Oh, my God, she lived like maybe a week.
How?
They used her as an
have been wrong.
Yes.
I could not have been. Baby Faye, oh my God, didn't she just enroll in college? No, she died 3 days later.
It's like dead in no time.
How? I was complete. Wasn't there someone that survived with that?
Not with a. They did a couple of the baboon heart things, but it just doesn't work. I think the anti-rejection drugs for that just don't even friggin' work. And what is this transfusion stuff with a chimp? I've never heard of that. You never see chimps at the Red Cross giving out blood. Give me a break.
You try to take blood from a chimp.
Chimp laying there eating a cookie and some juice.
I'll tell you why.
Just lounging around.
Yeah.
They show up to donate because they do care. But they're too rambunctious and naughty afterwards. And they start tearing everybody's IV out and throwing fecal matter around the room.
The feces make a very unsterile environment.
Can you not do that,
stick
please?
A syringe in.
We're trying to collect blood here. You're a problem. Could you leave now? Chimp owner continues.
How long was that before the attack that you gave him the Xanax?
5 minutes, if that.
Do you think the Xanax had some kind
Oh, no. 5 minutes?
So she gave the chimp the Xanax 5 minutes before it went crazy?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was already being crazy.
You gotta let that settle in a little bit.
Oh, this next clip is terrific.
How
I
much
used to
Xanax?
buy everything for him. Everything. I mean, he was filet mignon, lobster tails,
He ate
lit
well.
chocolate.
Shippy got the monkey could have his own family.
I climbed the Empire State Building with his father.
Monkey, I don't remember. Monkey, I don't know.
They said Travis ate the nose. Travis ate the
I don't remember.
Travis, 5 angels.
You obviously didn't like any of that stuff.
Oh, no, apparently not. Boy, she's spoiled. This woman, by the way, is
Cuckoo.
a nut. She is completely out of her effing mind with this chimpanzee.
Mm-hmm.
Enough about the chimp.
He ate
Lit
well.
chocolate.
And the neighbors in Stamford
Must
were
have been great.
familiar with his antics that sometimes involved
Antics.
the local
He ate
police.
face.
He liked taking rides in cars, I read.
Yeah, he did.
Did he was able to open doors by
He
himself?
could drive. He took off with the car a couple times.
Onto the regular streets?
Yeah, down.
That seems a little
down our
dangerous.
shop.
Like an unruly teenager.
That's amazing.
Taking off in the car.
Cops pull him out.
Oh.
Hey, look, how else are you going to get
Of course, you have to.
Must have. You
Yeah,
must
you
have.
tase him. I would like to see that. I want to see a chimp being tased. Can we get that?
Well, they say the problem with him as a driver was that he never had the proper registration. That was what always got him in trouble. He would always forget to grab the Reggie.
He was fine driving. He just didn't have a license. He looked real silly at DMV.
Yeah.
In front of the little picture thing to take your picture.
Yeah. In front of the little, it's called a camera. In front of the little picture thing.
The picture thing.
You know, the magic box that makes you on film.
I was trying to imagine the little blue screen that he's got to stand in front of. I know what a camera is. I'm an idiot, though. You're right. Oh, he would drive the car?
Yep. Amazing.
Wow.
Let's go to Victor in Jersey.
Go to
Victor.
Kentucky Fried Face.
I know. Do you have a nose bucket?
A bucket of noses?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Victor.
Oh, guys.
What's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that tranquilizers like Xanax can have a paradoxical effect on animals, especially primates. So maybe that did have something to do with it.
They what?
Well, yeah.
Paradoxical, the opposite, I guess, right?
No, they don't!
Yeah, they can. All right.
So that's a joke that I was taking.
All right. All right. Check it out, guys. Perhaps, guys.
Wish a chimp was here to bite my face off.
Why?
See, I was making kind of a joke.
Oh.
Opie and Anthony. Got a busy studio. K-Rock is moving out of this building today, so we got Basil T's in the house. Making breakfast for...
Oh, yeah.
Making breakfast for Lisa, really.
Yeah.
It's all for Lisa,
Of course it is.
who we've worked with for many, many years. She's moving downtown with everybody else. Lucky us, we get to stay here with the corporate guys. That should be fun.
Yeah, we get along with
Wow,
corporate so well.
that's so great for us.
It'll be fun, I
know.
think. Exciting.
Yeah.
They're all gorgeous women, and they're all leaving. This stinks.
That's okay. Men in suits will be coming in to take their place.
All these women smell really nice.
Yeah. We don't get to see them much anyway, though, unfortunately.
They keep them away from us. I do notice it's a brand new crew of salespeople, though.
We
Wow.
got a hot-looking crew.
You're the only one that gets to keep a job, huh?
No, we have a few keeping the job here.
I've never seen these people in my
Look
life.
at the girls. Little Kimmy, there's Emily, there's
They're
Tara.
beautiful.
You're going to miss the back rubs, though. That's what you're going to
Yeah.
They all hide or something.
Why are you all
They're all
hiding?
afraid of you.
Why?
Because they're afraid.
No, we're nice,
No, Holly's not afraid of anybody.
we're nice people.
Nice people. People like us.
Yeah. Our customers like us. We're the genuine article.
I want to thank Steven for cooking up the omelets and the steak today. Basil T's part of the new half-off New York program, NY program, $50 certificates for just $25. That's great. Go to 923krock.com for more details.
By the way, Basil T's, the official caterer of the Anthony's House of Debauchery. So that is quite the Medal of Honor you wear there, my friend.
Proves he's a good cook if he could cook in the middle of all that craziness
Everything.
that happens, right?
Lunatics, family.
Making women running by as he's
Everything.
trying to make a sauce for something.
Doesn't matter. He's concentrating on the food.
Right. Women running out of the house screaming, but he's making sure everything is tenderized
Women
nicely.
setting other women's things on fire, and he's using it to cook with.
Right.
He's
I
he
can
can
use that
improvise.
flame, right.
He can improvise. That's the perfect temperature for the filet mignon, burning brassieres and panties.
All right, we got a couple of things to do before we get out of here. Sam had a nice little exercise on the street. We got this cartoon in the paper today that Jimmy noticed. Jimmy, you want to do that again?
Yeah, it was in the New York Post, and it's in referencing Travis the chimp getting shot, and the cartoon is two cops. One's holding the pistol with smoke coming off it. The chimp is splayed out with the bleeding back and 2 bullets in his stomach. And the other cop, the caption is, they'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill.
Right.
Now, immediately, your visceral reaction, your gut connection is that's a slam on Obama. And
Yes.
everybody knows where that takes you. They're going to try to take the high road in their minds and go, oh, you're wrong for going there. They're going to try to scold the viewer for making the connection that they're somehow trying to get you to make, because they're going to go, well, we're referencing Congress or we're referencing something else. but they're not.
No, a slamming Obama, and in this cartoon, the chimp is dead because it was shot, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty crazy they would take this chance. Sam took the cartoon down in the street, and what did you find out there, Sam?
Yeah, without the context of the newspaper, we wanted to see how average people would see it.
Right. And there's 3 different kinds of response to it. All are obviously, this is a racial cartoon. The first is, it's not racist, but the fact that you know what I mean? Like, the first response is, no, there's nothing racial about that, but they'll say that before I even said anything.
They're covering their ass quickly.
Right.
People are so scared.
Yeah. Well, let's get right into it. Sam on the street.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any opinion about this comic?
Let me take a peek. I really don't. I don't know what to say. There's no humor in it, and
what do you think the artist was trying to get across?
nothing racial.
Nothing racial?
Nope.
What do you think he meant?
I think he was searching for humor and didn't know what to grab.
Why would you say nothing racial?
Hey, nothing racial. Hey.
No. When Sam didn't say, do you think this is a racial...
Who did you interview? The artist? Hey, nothing racial.
Nothing racial.
Scandinavians.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, he just
You
immediately...
didn't preface it by saying, is this a racist?
Yeah.
No. Didn't even imply.
What do you think about this?
Yes.
Wow.
Not racial!
Right. And then you got a woman here.
Excuse me, miss. Can I ask you a question real quick? What do you think of this comic?
I don't think anything about that. Thank you.
I don't think anything about it. No, you do.
That's what most people did. They looked at they said, yeah, sure, I'll look. And then they look down at the comic, and then they say, oh, no, I don't have any opinion on that, and walk away.
Wow. Isn't this weird? We live in a weird place right now.
Well, they probably didn't know what he was trying to get out of them. Like, they probably are we supposed to laugh at this? Or
Exactly, though. But just be honest.
Yeah.
Give your honest
right
opinion or feeling that you get when you read that, and move along. There's such a climate of, oh my God, I can't say anything. I got to hide. There's like hidden microphones and well, not hidden. I guess you had a real one. But, you know, some kind of government agency camera.
And the cartoon's up on onaradio.com. You can check it out for yourself.
We'll probably get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
And Opie and Anthony put a comic that was highly offensive. But it was from the We Don't Care.
Right.
But they were talking about We Don't Care.
Yeah, but they were, We Don't Care, you're fired. What? That happened.
Can I ask you real quick what you think of this comic?
Are these 2 monkeys here? And this is the cop shooting at
the monkey. What do you think it implies?
I don't know.
And then the wave off. I don't know.
I don't want to say. I don't. I would be like, wow, that is a very racial comic. That's what I would say. If you just said, hey, what do you think of this? I'd say, that's very racial. I go, it really implies that they are using the chimp to represent the President of the United States with the stimulus package. That is known to be very offensive to African Americans. And the bullet holes in him is kind of, you know, I wouldn't be surprised this artist gets a visit from the Secret Service. There you go. Now get out of here, you big frizzy-haired dope.
All right.
That's what I would say to you.
Tell me, though.
I would say that because it's you.
Okay.
But instead, he got another one of these.
Can I ask you what you think of this comic?
Not too good.
What do you think it means?
No comment.
Not too good.
No comment.
And this guy,
you're asking him about his pedo charges.
I didn't even ask that. I was asking somebody else, and the guy stopped on the street and gave me that look, as in, well, I'll talk to you. So I went over and I was like, okay, what do you think of this? Then he read, no comment. I don't know.
No comment. He just wanted to say no comment to somebody. He's always wanted to say that. So it makes it look like he wants to talk, and then goes, no comment. Shoves you away.
I finally got to do it. I finally got to say no comment.
Guess what I did today, honey? I gave a no comment.
I was no comment guy. Hey, you found one honest guy.
One honest guy.
You were out there for about 15 or 20 minutes. You found just one, right?
One.
And here it is.
What do you think of this comic?
What do I think? It's nasty.
What do you think it implies?
Black person?
Do you think there's racial undertones about Obama?
I don't think so.
What black person do you think it represents?
Just a regular black person in the street, I guess.
Oh my God! How stupid
But
are you? It says stimulus bill. So you were right there.
Yeah, you are kind of leading the witness, Sam.
Yeah, well, you are a little bit, but
gotta be careful.
But he said that first.
But the guy was being like, "Well, it could be anybody," you know. I don't think somebody like in that situation, an Amadou Diallo or something like that was representing the stimulus bill.
That guy was just a knee-jerk reactionary idiot to think that because it was cops and that to me, without the caption, there's not a racial implication. It's because it's the caption and the word stimulus plan when everyone's associating Obama with the stimulus plan. You can't dance around that.
Right.
Well, without the caption, though, cops, gun, dead monkey.
That could be anything. It really could be anything. It could be,
It could be, but it's not going to be interpreted that. And I will guarantee within the next couple of days you see letters coming in, letters to the editor, and things where they are really complaining about that, and you might even get a apology from the paper.
Maybe, but there's it's amazing that no one has any respect for like your freedom to be expressive and humor.
Right.
But when it comes to political stuff, people are really careful about trying to about apologizing for it.
That doesn't come across as very political. To tell you the truth, it really doesn't. It. Let me think. They'll have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill. I mean, there's really.
When you think stimulus bill, I don't care how they end up doing it. You think Obama.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't think how it's written. Your stimulus bill, Obama. I guarantee. That's what we should do. Go on the street, stimulus bill. Let's see what word they come up. Yeah, a little word
association.
Let's go with word association.
Stimulus bill.
You're back on the street. Okay. Just go word association. Stimulus bill. Just say that.
Okay.
How many people going to say Congress? Hell, effing no.
They'll probably say like bailout.
Right.
Jobless.
All right, let's try.
Things that you hear. Oh, my favorite game. Dick Clark. Before the old, what.
Things cops say. How are we going to get someone else to write another one after they shot a monkey?
Right. Sam, go.
I bet that doesn't come up.
Let's do word association. Let's try that tact. All right, we'll end with this today.
Wow, this side went quick today.
Sure did. Let's go to Steve in New York. Steve?
Yeah,
hello.
Yes. How you doing?
Good.
Yes. I can't argue with a damn thing you guys are saying. I agree with everything you say wholeheartedly because the media is a bunch of sanctimonious, holier than thou, bunch of S-heads that, they're just afraid to put it on the line. And when they do put it on the line in a certain sense, they just run for cover like, oh, well, that's our right to report the news as we see it.
Right.
And I just think it's all BS.
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely think that guy has a right to express himself. He's got a job at this newspaper. He's got a right to express himself. But don't try to BS me and tell me that meant something else.
Right. This cover of safety that the news operates under because of the news. This higher, whatever you want to say. This. What do you want to say? It's a larger umbrella they can operate under without getting in trouble because they're technically the news. But maybe that was great in 1975.
Right.
But now they're all ratings-driven or tabloid, grab the scoop. They're obsessed with branding,
absolutely.
watermarking every clip. So they've become every other douchey aspect of television. So they should get no preferential treatment.
Right.
I think Ant saw that firsthand when he was dating Jill. I mean, not to dig up any sore memories, but to me, when I hear some of these guys on the TV, it's like horses' asses outnumber horses.
Well, sir, there's no need to use that kind of language. First it was S, and then it was BS, and then it's asses. What's next, fresh face?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little fresh.
All right, thank you, sir.
That was pretty good.
Let's go to Philly. Greg, how are you?
Greg.
What do you got on
What's
this?
going on?
Greg.
He looks at it differently here, this Greg. Go ahead, Greg.
All right, anyways. I'm calling about the fact that you guys are basically asking for this man to get fired.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
God, I totally said I think the guy has a right to...
Did you just hear what Anthony said?
He
said the complete opposite.
This guy has the right to print this.
To express himself.
But I think he's going to get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
So now what did you... Okay, go ahead.
And I thank you, boy.
Yes.
Okay, anyways, what I'm getting at is the fact that just because you're talking about it and posting on the internet and just raising these questions out in the street to people, getting the media involved in another direction, a.k.a. you guys, it's just creating a bigger story.
Too bad. I think I see this guy's point. When we F up, it's always the media that jumps on it and won't let it go and keeps commenting
And
on
drives
it.
it.
And that makes it a bigger snowball, and that's how we get in trouble. And that's what he's commented on. I'll agree with you on that.
No, but I'll tell you the difference is this show does not have a history of railroading and trying to twist things to get people fired to keep a story going. The newspapers do. The newspapers have a history of doing that crap, of twisting everything and harping on everything and looking to one-up themselves the next day to sell papers. We don't do that. We saw something obvious, so we're talking about it.
Right, but at the end of the day, that still doesn't change the fact that Anthony is an alcoholic.
No, you're right. Nothing changes that.
End of the day.
End of the
You're
day.
right.
If that was, instead of a monkey laying there, if that was Anthony's liver, those bullets would have ricocheted off, damaged.
So true. It's such a fungus.
All right, thanks, sir.
Nice frunkus. And please, can you say functioning?
Functioning alcoholic?
Anthony's a functioning alcoholic.
When I think alcoholic, I think somebody that, is really screwing up and
That's
stuff.
right.
But I'm functioning.
You're no Bowery bum.
Right. Save it for when I get home.
That's right.
Where I can just stagger around my house and watch people put things in. Not like that, machinery and things.
Cool. All right.
I don't mean, watch people put
I
things
thought you
in
were turning into a cuckold. I serviced the ball.
Cuckold. The word itself is so
Hilarious.
hilarious. I'm a cuckold.
It's fun to say.
That last caller was crazy from Philadelphia.
Huh? Oh, yes.
I will be in Philadelphia this Saturday at the Tower Theater with Artie Lang. Tickets, livenation.com. I think there are tickets left. I'm not sure. So I'm just plug whoring this Saturday night.
Very funny show.
Let's hope so.
Yes.
Big laughs to be had.
Big laughs.
And if not, well, no money back.
Then go screw you.
Exactly. Hit a pole on the way home.
Don't tell a friend that you didn't laugh.
Call someone on your cell phone on the way home as you're complaining and rear-end a dump truck. Lose your face like Monkey Lady. For all I give a hoot. Excuse my language.
I think we end with this. A little fun.
Well, peanuts are now on Northwest Airlines' snack menu, and travelers with allergies are flooding the carrier with complaints about the change. Northwest began serving peanuts this month, as its merger partner, Atlanta-based Delta Airlines, has done for years. Georgia is the top peanut-producing state in the country. Delta says that it will make seating and service accommodations for peanut-allergic passengers.
Boy, she certainly
What's on her
can't
mind?
Can't get that out of her head.
Yes, how about this? Just don't eat them. They seat you, especially if you have a peanut allergy? How about when they try to hand it to you, you go, no.
No, thank you.
I can't eat that.
Some people are so allergic to peanuts, mind you, that just the dust in the ventilation system of an airplane will set off an
Oh,
allergy.
really?
So they say. I've never heard of it happening.
That's
I've
crazy.
seen it.
Imagine peanuts is being given out.
Oh, you can't dole out penises. Peanuts is.
Exactly. Be a bunch of white and Asian ones laying around. All the black ones get taken immediately.
Boy, she really screwed that up. Oh, here we go.
All right, well.
Nice. Come on, I want to hear this.
I like that Danny's not committing to this.
When he hands it to you and his shoulders go up
Hey, he's struggling.
hey,
You know what?
it's something.
I only had an hour.
Well, you know what it was? I started all gung-ho about it, and then I saw time was running out, and I wanted to get it on the air before the end of
Oh,
the
there you go. So it's going to trickle up to the finish line.
Are the wheels going to just fall off?
kind of. It starts making sense, and then it just kind of ends like a horror movie.
You know what? Now it's got to be played. We were asking for Christian Bale, 911, Chimp Audio remixes.
Yep, just a thought I had. And
Danny decided to give it a shot. Maybe we'll get. I don't even know. It might be good. Let's take a listen here.
No! With a gun! With a gun! No! Don't shut me up! Are you professional or not? Yes. Listen to me! Please, hurry up! The Chimp killed my friend! Well, somebody should be watching and keeping an eye on him. What is he doing there? He ripped her face off! Oh, good! Please! And how was it? She's dead. You don't understand what it's like working with actors. That's what that is. She's dead. He ripped her apart. That's what that is, man. I'm telling you. Think for 1 second. Please hurry. Please hurry. Oh my God. Kick your ass. You don't shut up for a second, all right? They gotta shoot him, please. He ripped her apart. Let's get Tom and put this back on. Let's go again. Can I have Tom put this on, please?
No, I can't. He's dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Nice ending.
Well, yeah, I figured it should just end like a zombie movie.
A zombie movie. That's it. That ended like Night of the Living Dead. He makes it through the whole thing and then just gets shot at the end of the movie.
She's the scaredest person ever.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a scareder breathing.
I bet that car stunk if she was letting all of how frightened she was out of herself like Jimmy does.
Yes. Yes, when the courage pushes fear out. Uh-oh. Steve just walked in and walked out.
What happened?
I don't know. Steve just walked in and walked out.
All right.
He looks
Just
sad.
checking.
Danny, not bad, man. I like.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sure somebody out there could do much better.
That was very funny.
It started, like I said,
God.
with the best of intentions, and that it was a rush job to make it on the air before 9 o'clock.
And that's how we end today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Holy shit.
What happened?
Thank you, Ron. I just want to play this for everybody. We were so on it today.
Yeah.
And don't even say that it's because of us. We're not that stupid.
There is a lot of anger today over a cartoon that ran in this morning's New York Post. It shows two policemen. I have
He's
it
on right
here.
now.
Look at the home sales. New home
the other
sales
TV.
down by
Just turn the channel.
TV.
Even resales down by
The other
72%.
TV. Come on! Come on, the other TV.
Days to
The other
talk to
TV.
someone. They say
Oh, the
they're
other
looking
TV.
to
Reverend Al was talking.
some answers.
Put the TV on or I'll suck your dick.
How come we can never fucking figure this shit out? We can never figure this shit out.
Bring Gutfeld in.
The other TV.
Reverend Al is
Where's
fucking
Greg?
mad.
Reverend Al, the other TV.
Of course, we are going to have live
Quit
coverage
TV.
Quit the cartoon. We expect to hear from you.
Holy shit. We need it on the other TV.
We're bringing Greg in, Gutfeld, while this is happening.
Other than you trying to make a very shrewd inference that the president and a monkey is the same thing.
And for the record, we did reach out to the New York Post this morning. We've yet to hear a comment back from them. But Reverend Sharpton, you say that they have a history of this kind of thing.
They were in the one of the mayoral elections. They did a lot of cartoons that many New Yorkers felt were race tens that were actually used in the campaign and that many felt helped sway the campaign. So if you were talking about a paper that had not printed cartoons that have the history of this, you may say, well, what is going on here? When you have this history and they're not forthcoming with an explanation, one that I would be very amazed to hear, one has to say, wait a minute, here we go again.
Did you or your office contact the New York Post?
We put a call in, and not like you, we've not gotten a call back.
What do you want here?
I think that, one, the public needs clarity. Secondly, if we don't get clarity, I think the next step is to ask people, how can you take seriously and how can advertisers take seriously a newspaper that would print this cartoon? If I or any civil rights organization printed something in our literature that was offensive or inferred a stereotype against a group, they'd be telling people, don't donate to us, don't support us. You can't do this, not explain it, and then turn around and act like you're an objective paper that's fair to all of your readership.
All right, Reverend Sharpton, thank you so much for your time. We're going to continue to try to reach out to the Post to hear their side of the story.
Oh,
thank
boy,
you, sir.
here it goes.
Well, investigators have just wrapped up.
So fired. Fired, so completely, totally fired.
Someone is fired.
Yes,
I think
someone
so.
is fired.
Good call today, Jimmy. Jimmy was on that.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, I couldn't believe they fucking got away with
Good
it.
fucking call.
And to think, at first, I thought Jimmy was making his own joke.
Yeah.
No.
When you read that thing, I looked at you like, oh my God, you just got us fired.
Yeah, no.
Anthony did have a look on his face like what the fuck are you
doing?
And to get that look out of Anthony, you really had to say something fucked up.
Yes. I was saying, what the fuck are you doing this on the air for?
Yes, off the air.
Yes, of course, in the office.
If you're not dropping the N-bomb, you're a liberal. High five me. But yeah, so you see this, it's like, it doesn't offend me at all.
No.
But it's like, there's something obviously like, what the fuck was this
What
guy
are they
thinking?
doing? Just to bring it all together, because we jumped in the middle of it, this is how MSNBC is reporting it today.
There is a lot of anger today over a cartoon that ran in this morning's New York Post. It shows two policemen. I have it right here. It shows two policemen shooting a chimpanzee, and the other policeman says they will have to find someone else to write the next stimulus bill. You see the ape laying shot, dead, bleeding?
The chimp.
The Reverend
Stupid.
Al Sharpton calls the cartoon
chimp is an
troubling,
ape.
given the history of racist attacks associating African Americans with monkeys. Sharpton released a statement that says, in part, being that the stimulus bill has been the first legislative victory of President Barack Obama, the first African-American president, and has become synonymous with him, it's not a reach to wonder, are they inferring that a monkey wrote that last bill?
No, an ape. A chimp. See, there's a difference. See, people mix that up all the times. Chimps and orangutans and gorillas are part of the ape family. They are the great apes. Monkeys are your tailed things like your Reese's monkey.
So you're saying that excuses the cartoon then?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the excuse.
Yes.
It's like, hey, it's an ape.
Okay.
That's what we were going for when most people have been mistaking it for a monkey.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was a parody.
This goes away.
It was a parody of Clyde from Which Way Is Up.
Yeah. Or Every Which Way Is Loose.
Oh, Which Way Is Up. Every Which Way Is Loose.
Oh,
God. Whatever. I mixed up my 70s movies.
Oh, with Linda Eastwood? Eastman? Kodak, what? Hold on.
That was a fucking pileup.
Yeah, well, boy, this woman is all over the news, huh?
And is that the chimp?
Is she the owner?
She's wearing the chimp's clothes. I mean,
yeah, she's wearing a big... She looked like she's wearing a chimp suit. Oh, she probably wore that while the chimp licked her ass.
That's what she'd put out. She put banana on her clit and then fucking monkey outfit on.
Yeah.
I love how these people with exotic animals do believe that they have some kind of emotional connection to these animals that want to kill them. You know, these animals smile because they're scared, or they want to eat you. It's not because they think you're beautiful or they love you.
Yeah. Well, that's an aggressive thing. When a chimp smiles, that's an act of aggression.
Yeah. Sure.
And here it is. He's got this toothy grin in every photo.
I want to know how you know that.
I worked with a chimp, believe it or not.
Well, you did.
I did on a pilot.
Mikey.
Yeah, which is always good for your career when you're working with a chimp.
Yes.
An MTV pilot. Didn't get picked up, though. Had such potential. It was a reality show.
Did you abuse the chimp? Because you knew the chimp couldn't talk. So when things weren't going well...
Yeah, but then he pointed at me, and he pointed his dick, and he made the crying face, and they knew what happened.
New series with a chimp. It was called BJ and the $20.
How great would it be if Greg Evigan was mauled in his truck, and they arrested the chimp bear was fucking his face against the steering wheel?
You heard the 911 audio there, Greg?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow. You're doing a live show tonight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to have fun with the audio.
It's chilling.
It really?
It's fucking chilling.
Yeah,
this woman calling 911.
We could do it again. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's they got the audio of this woman. She's in the car. Apparently, the gorilla had been attacking her friend.
Yeah.
And she went out to hit it with a shovel and stab it, and it wouldn't stop. So then she had to jump in a car because the chimp started attacking her. So she was in a car with this call.
Yeah, and we'll get back to David in a second, but Greg Gutfield from Red Eye is in studio, the host of Red Eye. You also heard what she did with the chimp, shared wine with the chimp.
Yeah, Xanax.
Xanax.
I take Xanax when I fly. It makes me the happiest person on the planet.
Well, and the stewardess is walking off with no faces.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Where's my peanuts, bitch? And you gouge her eyes out.
Didn't make the chimp happy, though.
Yeah,
That's
amazing.
It went the other way. But it would share wine with the chimp and then kind of snuggle in bed with the damn thing.
I know. You're not supposed to mix any kind of anti-anxiety drugs with alcohol because you get totally screwed up.
Yeah.
So yeah. Don't blame the chimp.
All right. Here's the 911 call. Listen to this.
What's your emergency? Oh, this is Sandy.
What's the problem?
Send the police. Send the police.
What's the problem there?
The chimp killed my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun. With a gun.
Send biplanes to the Empire State Building.
He's killing my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
He's killing my friend.
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
So is this guy thinking this is all a
I know.
He thinks it's a prank.
You can hear in his voice. He's not buying the story just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, chimp, eh?
Right, I got it. Chimpanzee. Why don't you get the elephant to make him stop?
Is he hitting it with a banana hammer?
There's someone on the way.
With guns, please. Shoot him.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's doing.
He ripped her face off.
He ripped her face off?
It sounds like a Jerky Boys, old Jerky Boys skit.
And his face was ripped apart. A chimpanzee's attacking my friend, goddammit. Send some help. It already took his glasses.
Then you ripped my face off and Why? My genitals are the chimpanzee.
I fell down the stairs and my nose and eyes fell off.
Get Travis the chimp, I said.
This chimp is very angry.
He ripped her face off.
He's trying to attack me. Please,
Okay,
hurry.
I need you to calm down a little bit. They're on the way. Can you put yourself away? I don't want the monkey attacking you.
Please, hurry up. Listen to me.
They're on the way, ma'am.
They gotta shoot him, please. Please, hurry.
Are you there with your friend? I need you to help your friend. Can you go help your friend?
I can't. He tried to attack me now.
Is he still there with your friend?
Yes.
Okay, so then back off. Then don't get any closer, okay? They're already on the way.
Getting advice from that guy.
The chimp pulls a Hannibal Lecter and puts the woman's face on his. Hey, take me to the hospital. I'm okay.
That's Chimp Pembry.
That's Chimp Pembry. Damn it, you talk to him. What a hairy bitch.
Did the rancher make
Chimp Pembry. You talk to him, damn it.
Did the rancher make you perform fellatio? Did he throw feces at you? No, he was a decent primate.
What do you think there, Greg?
That
so
is,
far?
I hadn't heard that. That is absolutely amazing.
Horrifying.
It's horrifying. But I know,
Yeah,
you
she's
know,
scared.
but today, PETA's got to come out with some kind of statement. They're going to have to come out and defend the monkey.
They sort of have.
They did,
Oh, they
yeah.
have? Yeah. See, I'm way behind the
Sort
news
of.
cycle.
Well, they actually, that's not the end of it, is it? There's more?
Yeah, there's more. We're going to get
She's
into.
the most, I've never heard anybody
It
this
gets
frightened
more.
in my life.
Is this your monkey or whose monkey is it? It's your monkey.
It's mine.
How do you know how big is he? How many pounds?
200 pounds.
400?
200.
200 pounds?
Listen to me, please. Where are they?
And he's a chimp, correct?
Yes.
He still doesn't believe her.
Yeah.
He still doesn't believe
He's
her.
still just like,
Yeah.
what the?
He's like, when do I get offered the prize? Yeah.
It's like a radio prank.
Exactly. I got 2 tickets to REO Speedwagon. I know it.
Where are they?
They're going your way. They're going as fast as they can your way, okay?
Please go faster. Please.
Faster than I can, but go
please,
faster.
Please. Please.
Is the monkey still by your friend, or can you get close to your friend?
He's eating her. Please. God, no, please.
Gosh.
She's just watching her friend being eaten by
alive.
a fucking primate.
You imagine watching somebody all that time, the whole time she's on the phone, she's staring at the monkey, and he's fucking chewing. He ripped the lady's arm off, like below the elbow.
Just ripped it off like a fucking chicken wing.
Yeah, and this guy's thinking she's going on a serious drug trip. Like, she's imagining this whole thing.
There's a monkey.
Yes, he's curious. There's a man in a yellow hat.
He's curious.
Oh, man.
Someone's saying there's even better audio where you can hear the cops.
It's the monkey side of it.
The monkey was not mic'd properly.
Oh, what do we got there?
Maybe that. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that's it.
They tell them they gotta shoot him because I tried stabbing him and he's not, and it made him worse.
Yeah.
Have them shoot him.
They will. Sandra, I already have the fire department close by, okay? So as soon as the police gets there, the fire department's going to move in, okay?
Please tell them. Shoot him because he's gonna try to attack me now.
Oh, man.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
Sandra, stay in your car.
Shoot him!
Sandra, I need you to stay in your car.
Shoot him, please! I tried stabbing him, and he's hurt now too. So he's gonna attack anybody. I can't get out of this car.
I can't get what?
Out of this car.
And the chimp had the keys for the car. Like, he wanted to go for a car ride, and he would run out with the keys because he would steal the car sometimes. Chimps are fucking smart, man.
That was adorable. Just weeks ago, that was seen as adorable.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like us. He wants to drive.
Look, he can open the door.
Yeah, let him play with the keys. Oh,
look, it's Edna. He's running at it with salt and pepper.
And then she's looking at this monkey holding the fucking keys, thinking he could get in this car. He knows how to use the fucking keys.
Yeah, he's got her iPod. He's getting ready to go for a ride.
Yeah, he calls her on the OnStar and fucking pitches her out. Says he's going to eat her too.
He got that big travel mug of coffee.
Yeah, need that to wash down her face.
You know what's fucking scary? Was the fucking the primate sounds.
Yeah.
Like, when she saw this thing doing that to her friend, I think she realized, like, I am here with a wild animal.
Yeah, finally, after she's been bedding this thing for years.
Yeah, it's probably been deep dicking her.
Yeah. Oh, so nice when he's hard.
Yeah.
You don't like that, David? That bothered you, huh?
Yeah. What's the matter, David? What do you feel bad for? The woman with no face, the owner, or the monkey? Go.
I feel bad for the friend.
The friend
that has no face.
Yes, I feel bad for her.
Yeah, that's awful. That's Siegfried and Roy territory. She's gonna.
Oh, worse than that.
Yeah.
She had nothing. One of the EMTs that actually showed up sent me an email and said that it was so much worse than they can even describe on the news. Like, her face was completely gone. They just dug out. The thing just dug out her whole face.
Jesus.
Isn't that wonderful?
And it took her nose off.
Oh, everything's
It
gone.
gouged her eyes out. Her lips are probably
Mouth,
gone.
everything.
Did it take her teeth out?
Yes. It also had some of her teeth were ripped out of her
It was probably
head.
just ripping them out with his hands.
just like ripping them. You know how they do that.
Can I just say how hot that girl is on MSNBC?
She is lovely.
She is lovely.
Although she has a big fucking Demi Moore head and a little skinny neck.
She is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I just had to say that because I was going to vomit.
Yeah, the whole monkey
I was actually feeling kind of sick there for a minute.
When you're hearing that primal scream, that's probably... Oh, you got more?
We got one more clip that we haven't heard yet.
Oh.
This one might be with the gunshots if you listen really closely.
Whatever you do, just stay in your car. Okay, just still stay in your car. Don't leave the car until I tell you to, okay? Sandra, can you hear me? Sandra, can you hear me? I know they just shot the monkey. I heard gunshots.
I heard him.
Yeah, I heard the gunshot.
Pop, pop, pop
near the beginning.
Wow.
3 shots and he was still alive.
Amazing.
But that's scary because monkeys are, again, we had the chimp in here actually. He was a small, not this one, another one. They're so fucking powerful. It's like he was probably just sitting there on her. He probably because they bite and they fucking
pound on you.
They pound and they bite, and he probably
Fucking
gouged
crazy.
her eyes out with his fucking hands, and he was probably had his hands in her mouth and was just ripping her fucking
You know how
teeth.
King
and tongue
Kong
out.
did that to the Tyrannosaurus in the movie? Just broke his fucking jaw.
Do you know
open
what?
and
That's
then
what they-
played with it. He probably was like, just like playing with it
That's
like
what
a
they do.
little
So
seesaw.
that's what they do to each other, so the other one can't bite them.
Yeah.
'Cause they break the jaw open and the fucking rip the. It didn't take any of her feet off, did it? I know it ripped the arm off.
No, I'm not sure about the feet. They don't like feet.
Anything that can be used as a weapon.
They laugh
fucking
at our
pull
feet
off.
because they don't have thumbs on them.
You know, I realized Peter's stance on this is they hope this doesn't lead to a backlash of monkey crime.
Yes, because there's so many that you just see.
Yeah, humans coming out into the street and attacking monkeys.
Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
It's fucking crazy.
There you go.
They actually are all pissed off because they say the monkey shouldn't have been in the ape. The
It's one
chimp.
of the, it's probably I would probably agree with them on that one. I
Shouldn't
don't
be in
think we're
captivity.
supposed to be living with the exotic animals.
No, this woman took it a little far, you know. I think chimps should be in a couple of places. They should be kept in very nice cages when they're actors. Because, you know, what's funnier than a chimp in a movie? You're laughing your bag off.
In a little tuxedo.
Yes!
Yes.
Or I like them in little engineer outfits. Like they're going to drive a train. Stop it, he's a chimp.
Exactly.
Or in medical test facilities, I guess.
Yes.
That's another place where we kind of got them. You know, go fuck yourself. I'm going to fucking give you this.
Yeah,
see if your eyes turn blue.
Let's see how you do with rickets, you silly goose.
Yeah, here you go. Try eating my face while you're battling shingles.
Scratch your asshole and buzz off.
Good morning to everybody. It's the Opie and Anthony Show, starring Jim Norton. It's going to be a busy morning. A little later on, Chimp Lady just yapping all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
She said this: until you've eaten with a chimp, bathed with a chimp, you don't know a chimp.
Maybe not his last meal. I'll have my friend's jawbone.
3 teeth and a scream.
Apparently that chimp took out her eyes,
her jawbone,
her face, and her jaw. Just ripped her face off. I was listening to a tape yesterday of the police transmission from the time they got the 911 call till the time they shot the chimp and didn't know where it was, so they were kind of looking for it.
Right.
And the one of the cops sounded a bit shaken up when he goes, "You got to get EMS here quick because this guy ain't got a face." And they couldn't even tell it was a woman.
Wow.
They said, "This guy, we have a gentleman This gentleman's in bad shape. No face.
No jaw, so the thing can't bite the chimp.
Yeah. The chimp
That's what they do in the wild,
pull
right?
the jaw off, rip the eyes and nose out.
You hear how
Fingers, too.
It's a big divot.
You hear how stupid the victim was, though?
What?
Different hairstyle, different car,
Yeah.
waving an Elmo doll in her face like, here, look what I got for
You
you.
shouldn't have picked up the Maul Me Elmo, though.
Right.
That one,
Just dumb.
it speaks in chimp and just says, screw you, I hate you, you're ugly.
We're going to move on. We do have a chimp owner update.
Oh, good.
We're going to move on to some other things happening in the world, but first, before the break...
She admitting that it teabbagged her?
Oh, God.
Well,
the Post is playing it up like a
They're
love
hinting.
story.
They're
like
hinting.
a love story.
Post is hinting that it might have been a little...
Bestiality. They're hinting at bestiality, and not very subtly.
Right. Hey, you following this chimp story in Stamford, Connecticut?
I saw the cartoon. I saw
well...
Is she sleeping with the? Was she sleeping with the monkey?
Well,
it looks like
that's what the
too.
paper is kind of hinting at today, that she was a little creepy.
How were they hinting at it?
Hinting by doing the exact same thing like you do with a girl.
Well,
you ply her with a little bit of wine. You maybe drop a Xanax into her, and you take her to bed. That's exactly what she was doing with this chimp.
Well, and you know what? They are married. Look at the ridiculous sweater she made him wear.
Yeah.
Oh, front page, the happy couple, bizarre love of gal and ape. Yeah, they shared wine, they bathed together.
Yeah, they took baths together.
Yeah.
That must have been great. Harmless.
That's creepy, man.
Harmless.
Who hasn't rubbed I put bananas in my crotch to get what I wanted. Who hasn't?
But not in an ongoing relationship. That was just a timed experience.
These two were together like for a long, long time. She's a widow, so the hubby's out of the picture. She was probably a little lonely.
You know, they look happy, but the chimp had an Ashley Madison account.
Oh, damn. Poor gal.
Yeah.
Hey, here's a quote from Chimp Lady. He slept with me every night.
Every night.
He combed my hair.
See?
Everything in the house is for him. She fed him filet mignon and lobster tails.
And friends' faces.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Have Dolores' jaw. It's wonderful.
On me.
I didn't know that's what he meant by a threesome.
They shared cozy glasses of wine. They bathed and slept together.
See, they make it sound very bestiality-like.
She gave him gifts and sweet kisses. He drew her pictures. Yeah.
Really?
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Drew her pictures. It's a monkey. What's he going to draw?
They weren't good
just like banana after banana picture on the refrigerator. Little magnets.
It continues. It's just weird, one friend said. It's an animal, not a person. What she had with that monkey was not normal. That's a friend.
Well, yeah, because she's scared that he ate the last friend.
Yeah, right. Friends she have.
How embarrassing is it when you go to hand something a Tickle Me Elmo and it rips your jaw off?
It just annihilates your face. Oh.
And after she stabbed him...
Look at the stupid monkey!
It said something very offensive to the chimp.
And the friend that got eaten, she was just stupid because she showed up with a new hairdo, a different car, and she's waving this Elmo stuffed toy in front of her
So
face.
does that mean no stranger could have just pulled up to her house?
No.
Or this thing would have attacked? Like, oh, she looked different. Well, what if somebody pulls up and goes, I'll ask directions over here, this lady.
Look, everyone had that
Your
aunt that had the
Facebook
dog you had to put in another room.
Oh, yeah, watch out. It nips. The dog, it nips. It's not it bites. Bites you.
When we had Mikey the chimp in, and
Mikey was adorable.
Of course he was, but we all were thinking you were watching him closely because you don't trust him.
No.
You think he could snap at any moment.
I trusted little Mikey.
If he did the wrong thing.
Because he was so little, and his little hands, he'd grab your hand and look at you with those eyes.
You see how strong he was, that little thing?
He was built like a brick house, I swear to you. That you pat him on the back, and it was like a bag. Take a bag of concrete.
Right.
You know those bags of Saccrete and stuff, and pat that. That's what his back felt like. It was like concrete. And picture that at 200 pounds, jumping on you and ripping your face off.
Because Mikey was a smaller chimp. I mean, he wasn't
little
that big.
Baby, so sweet.
He was feeding me water. He would hold my head and then hold the water.
Yes, he'd hold the water and tip it, and then he would drink out of the water bottle.
We
slowly he would
push
drink
my
out of
head
it again,
down.
which was really disgusting.
I know, but I didn't want him to be mad at me and rip my jaw off.
Yeah. Hey, share my water, stupid.
Yeah.
Or your genitals are gone.
Okie dokie.
How long was she with this? Because she had this
forever
commercials and stuff. So she had it at 13 years.
Had it from the time
in
it was
chimp
a couple
years
of
or
months
human
old.
years. They're the same year.
Started
right?
when, like Ann said, the chimp was a couple months old. Right to the end. And
I ended up sleeping with it.
Yeah, she lost her husband and her daughter, so this kind of took the daughter died in a car accident. The husband died, so
the chimp was driving at the time.
Yes.
Chimp tragic. He was drunk,
and the chimp killed the husband in an insurance scam. Someone took out a life policy. I almost said 500,000 bananas if the husband dies. I'm like, how many?
No, that's good. That's funny.
I know, but how many banana jokes can I do in the same one? I have one angle on it.
Because it only gives motive to the chimp.
He was strangled, but there was
literal amp.
The husband was strangled, but there was no thumbprint.
He's got a thumb.
An opposable thumb?
Sure, that's what makes him.
That's
so
why she
human-like.
slept with him.
He's got a thumb on his foot. He's got a thumb on his foot.
One in the stink.
Yeah, he did his Fonzie impression. Well, that's one of the stink, one in the pink, one in each ear.
Honey, we're going to play hitchhiker.
Yeah, he could do a little Fonzie with his feet. She used to love that. He'd go, hey,
with his big toe.
Yeah, then he'd poke her dumb eye and
Sit
eat her
on it.
friend's ears.
Is that Mikey? Is that the picture of Mikey?
Look at little Mikey.
Oh.
He's wearing red
He looks like
pants
one of
and
the four
suspenders.
cops.
Yes.
He's dressed up in the red.
And he's got a little red bow tie, and he's holding some playing cards.
I'm sure he's happy to be dressed like that.
Yeah, he's going to kill in 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably what happened. She was out shopping. He found all the ridiculous pictures that she took of him, and he just snapped.
You know what the most horrific part of the story is? And we talked about it yesterday, but this monkey, this chimpanzee, actually, it's an ape, one from the ape family, not the monkey family. So it's actually not right calling him a monkey.
I'm sorry, Dr. Zayas.
Yes, thank you. It used the keys. It knew how to get into the car. It once started the car and drove away, which is probably better than me on some Saturday night. Driving home from F.H. Riley's.
Hey, we don't overserve at F.H. Riley's. I don't know what the hell
you don't.
I don't know what the hell you do
I
before
go
you get
around
there.
like
and after.
Spalding and just empty people's
Yeah, but you want to know, you have the
drank drinks off the bar.
You have the option of driving home, not swinging from the trees to get home.
Yes, whatever.
Yes.
How cute is Mikey?
But, yeah, Mikey is adorable.
Mikey's going to rip someone's jaw off eventually. I have no doubt.
You think Mikey's going to do that?
Oh, my God. These chimps don't, they want to be in the wild. We think we know best, but we don't. Leave
this
the chimps
woman,
alone.
First
I'm
of all,
surprised there wasn't an incident on the Lancelot Link set.
Yes, I did a Lancelot Link joke the other day, and it got that response.
Really? It's just, no one knows it.
Someone out there.
Nothing.
Someone out there loved it.
What's Lancelot Link about?
Lancelot Link's secret chimp.
I didn't see that.
He was
You
like
never saw
a secret agent chimp.
But it was all monkeys.
The whole cast was monkeys, and what they would do is like give them chewing gum. So they would do this with their mouths, and their mouths would move, and they dub in the words.
Yeah. And Mata Hari.
Yeah, Mata Hari was his like girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Hey, Mata Hari, hey, Mata."
He had a hat. Like
We gotta go. Yeah, he wore like a Sam Spade kind of hat. Oh, am I gonna get in trouble? He wore the hat and everything. And
They did Look Who's Talking before Look Who's Talking.
Yeah.
right,
They did it with monkeys.
Hot on the heels of Mr. Ed.
Can we
Yes.
get the...
talking animals hysterical.
Sitting around watching this. Maybe we should
See,
get
there he is. Look, Barron was the bad guy. Right? Look.
with the monocle.
With the monocle. How'd they keep that? Credo was the chauffeur, the shifty chauffeur. Dragon Woman was very nasty.
That was Chump.
And where's Lancelot Link?
Strange
Dr.
Mind.
Strange Mind. Yes, Strange Mind was...
All chimps, by the way. I want to see what these chimps ended up
pretty
doing
cool,
later in
actually.
life, by the way.
One of them killed a
Wang
woman.
Fu, dressed up like an Asian, and the Duchess.
Oh, it's probably the same monkey, you boob.
I bet it is. I bet they have two monkeys.
Yeah.
Lancelot Link, secret chimp. And where's Lance, though?
What
Did
year
they
is
show
this?
Lance?
He's probably got...
Lance!
Lancelot Link.
Lancelot!
It was the Lancelot Link secret chimp hour? Oh, jeez. You think a half hour of a talking chimp is enough?
Can we get some of these clips for the show?
You know what? I bet I would I would get that woman that just had that horrible mauling the other day, the box set of Lancelot Lane's Secret Chimp, as like a joke. See if she has got a sense of humor.
Let's send her
See,
Planet
look,
of the Apes.
They're talking. The chimp is talking on the telephone with her feet soaking.
She had a hard day.
She's getting a little pedicure.
And look, another chimp is on a boat.
This
It's
is
running
crazy.
a sailboat. It's insanity. How does that work?
They nail the chimp to the chairs, little feet.
Look, see, they make them go nya 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 with their mouths, and then they dub in the words.
There he
Look,
comes.
they're acting. How do you direct chimps?
Look at him.
Look, the chimp sat down.
The chimp has to walk in and said, "Cut. Take 14,501. Stop throwing doo-doo at your co-star."
Yeah, you know what? This would be a nightmare.
Oh, it's awful.
Right.
You gotta staple the hat to its little soft monkey head.
I think
one episode took 5 years to film.
Some of the best parts of this stupid show, though, was the fact that things would just happen, and they would just make a story around it. Like, they'd get two chimps dressed up in these outfits to interact with each other, and then come up with a story later after it's all filmed by
beautiful.
dubbing in the dialogue.
I gotta watch this now.
Yeah, you should watch an episode.
Danny found a 10-minute clip online, so
It
where
is
is
funny.
that for the people? We'll link it on ONARadio.com.
Yeah, just put in Lancelot Link on YouTube.
You'll
It's one
find
of the
it.
first results.
All right, hey, so we got more audio of the chimp lady here. There's a quote, we couldn't find the audio, where she said, "Until you've eaten with a chimp, bathed with a chimp, you don't know a chimp."
Oh, here's what I want to say earlier. This woman obviously isn't a trainer. She doesn't know, like, to discipline these animals like I think a trainer would, to know how to keep them in check, because you do have to be the master of a wild animal. They have to look at you as the alpha. And I think this woman was this chimp's girl. And when this other woman comes up or something, it was just one of those things where maybe he was trying to protect his territory.
That's
or
what
something.
she's saying now.
But normally that wouldn't happen if you're the alpha in the relationship. That doesn't happen, and trainers tend to do that.
If you own an exotic animal, you got to zap it.
Right, you need a cattle prod.
You got to cattle prod it from time to time to show who's boss.
For no reason.
I'm sure Pete is very happy to hear this, but it's the truth.
For no reason, Roy had training too.
You got to cattle
a wild animal.
You got to cattle prod it every once in a while.
Yeah,
show him who's boss.
I think the chimp, the woman he killed, he was having an affair with him. He was afraid the chick was going to talk, so he whacked her.
Yep.
He couldn't have it.
All right.
The way to alpha a chimp, to be honest with you, is to train. I'm not a trainer, but the way to do it is the chimp is acting up. You have to go, behave!
And does that work?
All the time.
Every single time.
And you also have to reward a chimp for good behavior.
That's right.
I'd like to kiss you, but you're so damn ugly.
Well, you just give him a good one of these. Attaboy! And you give him the old chin punch.
You scrape the hair off of your face. Only kids your age have beards where I'm from. Heston.
I need some positive. Go ahead, ride the tricycle.
You know, we got to take a break, so we'll have the latest chimp lady audio after the break.
Yeah.
Ferrari, you got
Adam's clapping like a monkey where they clap on the back of their hands.
what are we pushing today? Gotham?
Gotham tonight through Sunday.
Opie and Anthony. Opie and Anthony. Adam Ferrara. Gotham.
Comb my hair, you pretty monkey.
Pick the nits out of my hair, please.
Eat my fleas if you love me.
Oh, she probably did do that grooming thing to it and everything. She was that chimp's bitch, is what she was.
But she started
wasn't a
out as the
trainer.
chimp's mother. She adopted the chimp.
Yeah.
And then there was some weird...
Oh, Jimmy. Wow.
That was in the bathroom.
Oh, it followed you out.
It came out.
I dropped that in the bathroom. That little rascal, you know what it is? It was hanging out, it was tugging on my shirt, and I was like, stay in here.
When are we having gas
came
day?
out and attacked my face like Travis.
It kept tugging on my shirt, and I was like, what do you want?
Hey.
Oh.
Good.
Oh.
This is what the chimp lady's saying.
Ooh.
Before we get out of here.
So concerned about her and the loss of him. And then some people giving these calls like I would have rot in hell for killing him. I mean, here's something that was like my son. There's my best friend.
Retarded son.
It was in seconds, minutes. What do? You know? And then
Sit in the car.
that I killed him.
Not help your friend.
Hide.
I did whatever I had to do
What?
at the time.
They did for 12 minutes.
You know,
She was being
it
ripped apart by a wild animal.
You're surfing the radio.
You know how long 12 minutes is? That woman, from the time the attack started till it ended, 12 minutes.
I wouldn't want to be in that situation for 12 seconds.
No!
And the chimp wasn't taking breaks.
No, it wasn't like, oh, I'm exhausted. This lady's face is tough as nails.
Anyone else notice that she's starting to resemble a chimp herself? You know how like these dog owners, they start looking like their dogs? She was starting to look like a chimp. Did you see that furry thing she was wearing yesterday? It looked like the chimp's fur.
She wears that or wore that too because the chimp probably picked at it and did stupid chimp things with it. And that was, I'll tell you something about chimpanzees. Once they get old, they're just mangy looking.
Not as hot.
Not hot. Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? Chimps. Okay, sorry. I got distracted there for a second. A nice 20-year-old chimp. That's
You know, it was the most horrible thing that could have ever happened. And nobody would know unless they were in my place. And many, many people know the love that I had for Travis and Travis had for me.
Oh, Travis.
For me to do something like that, put a knife in him, was like putting one in myself. And then he turned around and like, Mom, what did you do?
I love people who say that, like putting a knife in myself. Then why didn't you put a knife in yourself?
And then it's to turn around like, Mom, what did you do? Well, how about, son, you ate my friend's face.
Right.
It was more like, Mom, I'm trying to do this.
Doing something now.
She's not a bad lady, though. She gave the thing.
She's crazy.
Maybe she's nuts, but she's not a bad lady.
No, but she's crazy. You can't have a crazy lady owning an animal that can rip people's faces off. It ate her face. It took her eyeballs from her forehead. It ripped her face off. Ugh. Her eyeballs, her nose, her lips, and her bottom jaw were torn off, along with like her hands and on her body. She had other, wounds. But
he bite her legs
too. The face, she bit her.
She popped an arm off.
The
chimp popped an arm off.
Ripped her arm off like a chicken wing
and destroyed the Elmo doll.
Oh yeah, the Elmo doll too. That that thing.
Where did she get the chimp anyway?
I don't know. Hey,
where do you buy a chimp?
I don't know.
Would you want to live like that?
No.
What happened to that lady?
No.
We
can. You mean that happening every day? Do you know how uncomfortable that would be?
You have
no.
All that is missing off your body.
Done.
Would you want to live?
Now you're blind.
You can't even chew.
You look like God only knows what. Probably the worst thing that anyone's ever.
Well, you're blind, so you don't know what people are seeing.
You're a bowl of stew. That's it. You're in a bowl.
Blind is blind.
Just looks like pasta sauce.
That's it.
Mother, it's the minestrone lady. We don't want to talk to her. Mama, it's pasta fazool face lady. You know how great kids are.
If this lady begged to be killed, what do you think?
She wouldn't have to beg. She could just say hello. I'd do it.
I don't. Yeah. She. She's still in critical condition, but they said she's starting to kind of get a little better in some way, shape, or form. Why not just give up your will to live? I'm sure people are telling her, hang on, you'll be okay. And she's got no clue. She probably has no clue of the extent of her injuries. Her face is all bandaged up. She's like, wow, these are thick bandages. I can't see.
Is she talking?
Boy.
Is she communicating?
No, this is me doing her head talking. This is me.
Oh, it's you.
After, like, first, when she finally gets a reasonable thought, it'll be like, oh, the bandages are tight, and it's blocking out all the light.
Yeah,
they must have me in a dark room.
If this chimp went in through her forehead, there's brain damage. She doesn't know what's going on.
Did he get through that bone?
Did he go in through the forehead? He probably just ripped it. Dug his nails into the forehead and ripped the skin down.
Just chewed at her face. He just ate her face.
Like you scrape out an avocado.
Yeah. He peeled her face off and then ran it between his teeth like an artichoke.
Yeah, artichoke is even better, right? Sure.
Scrumptiddly-icious.
A little al dente.
You hope he didn't rip the arm off first so she couldn't defend herself. I mean, that's got to be awful.
Like, that's going to help. Some old 55-year-old woman arm, the chimp's going to go, all right, I give.
Yeah. No, but I mean, if he pulls the arm off, that might be what they do. I don't know how chimps think.
And then just starts beating her with her own arm.
Yeah.
How degrading.
To an actual song.
Oh.
The other puts on a Rush CD.
I am an ape man.
You just don't want to live after that.
I don't think so. The other clip, a lot of people wondering, did you or did you not give the chimp some Xanax? And this is what she has to say about that.
So nobody could know what I went through then and what I'm going through now. It's horrible. I mean, his blood going into his room where he was shot. Last night was he's not in bed with me. He slept with me every night. He would comb my hair.
There's no face.
I mean, everything in the house is for him.
F the chimp.
Yeah. Take down the tire swing and grieve.
It's a tragedy on both parts. For my friend and for him and me.
I think your friend could give a flying F.
Yeah, he started
about the chimp.
Right.
And she's all broken up that the chimp ain't in bed with her. How about your face is gone?
Stephen S. from Bayshore. Fun fact, it was a Murder Me Elmo.
Oh, is that it?
For him and me.
Had you given him the Xanax?
Never. And it was a friend that was here. He forgot it. And it wasn't a prescription. It wasn't anything. He's never had anything.
So you've never given him anything?
Never.
And Sandy, what about
never used a hot shot on him like some people do. He's never had anything but love.
All the stuff you should have done, apparently. Use a hot shot on him.
But gave her maybe let him live in a zoo.
Yeah, behind bars.
How about that?
That was one angry chimp.
Well, he didn't take any gunk, and he probably was sick of that weak toy. Like, bitch, it's my birthday.
Yeah, what are you bringing me?
I want to do that to my parents whenever they hand me a Van Heusen sweater.
Rip their faces off.
Yeah, just rip their arms and bite their jaws off.
That's
funny.
All right, let's go to Tony on Long Island. Tony.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Tony.
Jimmy, do you think the chimp raised his fingers, brushed them gently over the woman's face?
Do I think he did what? His fingers, I heard.
Brush his fingers over her face? It's an inside joke.
Oh yeah, like Face Off. That's funny. Like the way Travolta did in Face Off. Yeah, he probably did that. He probably brushed them gently.
Wow,
look at that.
Jenny found a great picture of a chimpanzee with its mouth open, just showing his teeth. You don't realize that they don't have people teeth.
No.
Those things
are killer animal teeth.
Are insane. It looks like a saber-toothed tiger's mouth when that thing is open like that. God, and they protrude out so they could just take chunks out of you.
And rip back. Yeah, that's an eating face.
Oh, no, that's a picture of...
Right.
Yeah. See how we do things?
I wouldn't want to be bit by that.
I wouldn't at all.
I get very frightened.
God, that is just they can look so nice and sweet and human-like.
How long did the chimp live with her? Because there's got to be moments when that came out. That face came out.
Maybe not directed at her, though.
Still, you see that face?
6 years ago. You see that face once. You
That's
don't want
it. I'm
anything to do
done.
with the chimp anymore.
Look, you need your own place, Chimpy.
Yeah. Time to move out.
Look, this relationship isn't working out.
Wow.
They're usually so happy looking until they're eating your face and fingers.
Mm-hmm. And even then, they're smiling.
Baby chimps, adorable, in that little engineer outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Where they put the little engineer hat and the suspenders, and like they're going to drive a train.
They sit on the train.
They sit on the little train.
Smoke comes out.
Toot, 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 and they smile and clap.
Wave.
That's hysterical. Old, mangy chimp ripping off friend's face, not as cute.
Not as fun.
Call me silly. Oh, look at that. Teeth on that thing.
Hell no.
What do you do if that thing's biting you besides yell, ow?
That would, and the power behind those jaws and the neck muscles to then pull back the meat that is being ripped out of your face. One bite and her face could have been gone.
Oh, yeah.
One of those bites.
What would your move be? To grab hold of the thing and hold tight?
Just to grab hold of it and try to make them
What's
feel
the
good.
move?
That's what you do. Treat them like it's a prison shower and hope for the best.
Put them in some kind of bear hug and hope you're strong enough to hold them back a little bit?
No, I'd like to see it.
You're not going to outrun the thing.
Their panic reaction, like the way they react, it's almost like you can't hurt it because they don't do anything the way we do it. They just flail and swing nails.
Yeah, you ever see
It's
them
like a
like
chick
fighting
fight.
each other?
Yeah,
You couldn't even like you might say, "Oh, go for the eyes, get him in the eyes." The head is moving around, and you can't even see where he is.
But you got to do
It's like the
something. So what do you
Tasmanian devil.
do? What do you do?
You die.
Yeah. After the thought runs across your mind, oh my God, a chimp is eating my face. You're done. You don't get the word face out.
My face.
and they go for the eyes.
My feta cheese?
My
What?
my Facebook account.
Hey, let's go check out some video of chimps attacking. There's got to be some video online.
Cool.
To see what it would look like. All right, we got to get out of here. Adam Farrar, Gotham.
Tonight,
the weekend.
Thursday through Sunday, New York City.
New York City, Rescue Me.
Rescue Me's
Mall
coming
Cop
back.
still happening.
Mall Cop's still in theater, yeah.
Yes.
Look at you, man. It's about time.
Nah.
Adam Ferrara.
It's about effing time for Adam Farrar.
I want to buy a building.
What's wrong with
Let's
buying
all
a
buy-
building?
Let's all buy buildings.
Let's all buy buildings.
Start our own city.
I want my own building. And a heliport so I can fly over.
You want to
Ant's
be the
movie
blind
theater.
mayor, stupid?
I certainly do.
Oh, please. I could do that for a week straight and not make up for my dumb mouse joke.
I know.
Yeah.
Danny found.
What is this guy doing to the chimp?
He's trying to hold him back from biting his face off.
Come on, just nail him. I love when the chimp wins.
You're just making him more angry.
Oh, he's going for the foot. See, they know where to bite.
This chimp isn't really giving it its all, though.
No, he's
now
trying.
he's got his hiney.
He's climbing up on this gentleman.
He really wants that guy.
And some other gentleman's trying to get him off.
Look at that guy. Where's the money? Where's the money?
He's wrapped around his leg, and he's biting his ankle.
But this guy is calm. He's like, come on, don't
Dude,
do that.
right there, I would have to be smashing him in the face with something.
Oh, yeah.
No, he got him off,
But the trainer got him off.
Wow, that's pretty...
And then he just kind of goes away.
And everybody went away from the chimp.
Now he's sitting in a little chair.
His time out.
His hair's up, though, on his back of his neck and his back. That's not a good sign, right?
Is this going to get worse? Because there's still a minute left of this video.
Halfway left.
You ever watch these videos and go, okay, but then you look like, there's another minute.
boy,
Why would there be another minute left of this video?
Yeah. It's like, they would have cut the end off.
Right.
No, there's nothing. They're in a chair.
Oh, now he's having
he gave the
some
chimp some
Haagen-Dazs.
Haagen-Dazs.
Now he's got some Haagen-Dazs and he's eating that.
His legs are crossed like he's waiting for a bus.
Person's face, some ice cream, whatever. I was just hungry.
All right, the video ends nicely. He's just sitting there with some Haagen-Dazs. We got to get out of here.
All righty.
Haagen-Dazs was a German tourist he ate.
Adam Farrar, Gotham.
I'll be in Philadelphia Saturday night with Artie Lang, livenation.com at the Tower Theater if you want to go.
Big show.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, more. This is not as good as the last chimp attacking
he's
video.
Punching him, though. He's like fighting him.
But then the guy goes there, and was able to calm him down, too.
In a fair fisticuff fight, he'll kick your ass. Oh, and then you got to deal with that
big monkey ass.
Yeah, monkey butt that they got going for themselves.
You think they had insult to injury and just rub that
look at him.
monkey butt in your face?
That's how they do it. They jump on you like that.
Yeah, this,
he's jumping around like a maniac.
He's just pulling this guy like a rag doll.
They are so strong, those things.
Oh, boy.
This guy's just trying to get him off of him, and he's swinging him around his arm.
It's not good. The other chimps are helping out his pal. Look at him just yanking him around.
This guy has no power to hold his ground.
Nothing. He's in the water
He's
now.
jumped in the water, and now the
seemed to
chimp
work. He's not
doesn't want to go in the water, maybe.
The other chimp's yelling,
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Let him go.
Hey, this is gonna
tackled that guy, and this is a pretty, big guy, it looks like.
Sure.
Looks like one of these rugged, outdoorsy type gentlemen.
I'm going to watch chimp attacking videos all day.
That's what I want to see now.
All day
Just
long.
chimp
Wasn't there
attacking
one?
videos.
Wasn't there one at like a reserve? They went to give a chimp a birthday cake.
Yeah,
that was the good one.
What are you talking about, Adam? That's
Now
one of
that guy is
That's our
called-
favorite story of all time.
Mr. Snap-on Nose Guy, you mean?
that guy.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
all over
boy.
TV because
Mr.
now
Potato Head.
now he's the expert on
Yep.
being attacked by a chimp and living. He was all over the TV last night.
And one of the chimps got jealous and ripped him apart.
Yeah.
That must have scared that guy thinking, if this chimp chases me into the drink, I'm done for. I'm done for.
Yeah, but again, the chimp, if you can grab it, there's a shot you could drown it. Even though he's much stronger than you, the chimp would probably have to worry about his life,
James
too.
Bond?
No, but I mean, saying underwater, a chimp is not as effective underwater. Because he
So
has
you're
to stay
saying
afloat.
you could beat up a chimp underwater?
No, but I think...
What about on Venus?
I think that it's a different... if you're both rolling around, no matter what he's doing, if his head's underwater, he can't breathe either.
He's going to be all scared.
But if he's stronger than you,
He'd probably be frightened.
Yeah, he'd be afraid, too.
yeah.
I don't think they're fans of the water to begin with, though.
Well, that chimp didn't go in unless the video just ended.
No, he kind of stood
You're
on
not
the
gonna-
bank there.
He
and
shook
went,
his fist at him. Okay,
Damn
you.
it, you got me this time with that water thing.
Yeah,
I'm
you're not
a
going to
little-
find him in the water. They don't like
Chimps
water.
don't like water, right?
Nope.
That's what they said on Planet of the Apes.
Nope. What was that show on TV? I watched it for a while. They made a reality show out of chimps. It was called, was it called Chimp Island?
Was it Chimp Island?
For real. What was the name of the show? Is it the video you're showing?
It's amazing what a little ding will do.
No, I'm not sure what it was.
I'm actually talking about a real show.
I know you are. So am I. Believe me, I am.
What's the name of the show? It was on. And then they gave all these chimps personalities and stuff. It was like the real world with chimps on an island. No one cares.
They didn't show it. No, I remember the show you're talking about.
What was it called, Travis? Coming to my rescue.
Is it Escape to Chimp Eden?
No.
On the National Geographic Channel?
I don't think
so. Sounds like it.
I don't know. You fell for these chimps. Every once in a while, one.
That's exactly.
You got emotionally attached.
No, I was thinking the other one, Danny. Yeah. I was thinking that one.
Two different shows going on. Right
Yeah, of course.
But when we go to break, I'm going to pitch
the one you want to
mine.
follow. That's okay.
Yeah, just whatever.
There's two different things happening all the time, by the way.
Yes. Let's get out of here and go over where we can say poopy.
All right. Screw off. We'll see you soon.
Later, man.
All right. Chip Attack Lady was on Oprah Winfrey yesterday, and I got to tell you, I knew she was going to be on there, so I checked it out. As soon as Oprah Winfrey took the veil off her face and exposed this Chimp Attack Lady's face, I watched for maybe a minute and went, wow, I finally found my line. I could not watch Chimp Attack Lady on Oprah yesterday.
No,
the face was oozing and pussy, and part of her leg is now this massive thing that is going to be her nose eventually. I'm sure most of us have seen the pictures by now. Seeing the pictures, I could still do that. But to see the video and to see her talk, I actually had to turn the TV off, and I surprised myself because I could watch some stuff. The only thing I can't watch is beheadings. That's always been my line. I tried once, cannot do it, and now I realize I can't look at Chimp Attack Lady's face.
She looks like Grumpy.
She looks like one of the seven dwarfs.
I think that's probably surgery, swelling.
Of course.
But what a terrible fucking mess that poor lady.
I think it's going to get better as time goes by, but it's still just horrific.
She needs a complete face transplant to even maybe be presentable in public without frightening the living fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
She is so messed up. There's nothing left. There's nothing left except one useless eye socket with an eyelid.
But there's a hole. I feel bad. The worst part is that they had to take her eyes because of infection. I mean, that's the fucking most horrible part.
Now, were the eyes damaged in the attack?
I'm sure they were.
Must have been. You see,
you got to think they had to be. But maybe they had some hope that she could see again, and then the infection, happened, and they had to take her eyes. But she has no mouth. They had to make a mouth for her.
My kid.
The nose, she can't breathe out of it. It's a big mass from her leg.
Yeah, they took
Oprah,
a bunch of skin from her leg and slapped it in the middle of her face.
Oprah does not have a heart.
Sure she does. Surrounded by fat. Can she stop eating already? Jesus, this is Oprah 1991.
She has no emotion. The more I watch Oprah, because I've been watching a little more lately, because she's been having some interesting people on there, she doesn't have emotion.
She knows
this Oprah.
She knows what's going to get the talk. Look at her. Look at what everyone is fucking talking about today.
This is it. This is the number one story of the day. Chimp Attack Ladies.
Oh.
So the boys got the audio because I wanted to sit through this interview, but I couldn't look at this woman. And then she has no hands on top of it. She has one thumb. Well, she has one thumb left, which Oprah grabbed to thank her for coming to the interview.
She shook her right thumb because that's all she has left. Her left hand is completely gone. Her right hand has just a thumb.
And did you see pictures of this woman?
God damn.
Before? I mean, she's 57, but younger pictures, she was
an average woman, right?
More than average.
But I mean, she just looked normal and healthy,
So,
regular broad.
She's worse than transplant lady.
Oh, dude.
A transplant face lady. She's worse.
Snap on nose guy.
Way worse than that guy, and that was pretty horrific to watch.
And he had two guys after him. Yeah. Two chimps were after him.
Sure.
She should have been dead. There's no fucking way this woman should have lived through that with that kind of damage.
Well, let's get into some of this audio courtesy of the Oprah Winfrey Show.
So when you awakened in the hospital and they had to tell you what had happened to you, what did you think?
I don't think I kept
grasping what they were saying.
And once you realized, when you fully came to understand what had happened to you, because did they explain to you that you had been in this horrifying experience where Travis had tried to certainly kill you, some people say even tried to eat you? Were you able to comprehend that at all?
I don't really know when I understood all of that, because I don't ask a whole lot about all my injuries. But I guess somewhere along the line that they told me, Travis had attacked me, and I could figure that out for myself, how dangerous he was.
When did the doctors? When did they tell you look like a character from Fraggle Rock?
Her eyes being gone is the worst, man. It's like, even after a face transplant, she won't be able to fucking see.
Right.
We got to figure the eyes out. Can we get new eyes?
I know, that's a
Can we
tough
figure
one.
that out, please?
They have like hearing aids and shit like that, but boy, once those eyes are gone, you're fucked.
But I want to know, I mean, the chimp obviously was gnawing at her eyes and stuff, but were they able to see still?
They had to take them out for infection.
No, I understand that. So
I guess they were at least still there, and then they get infected.
How much damage did the chimp do to the eyes initially?
I'm guessing the nails dug in them.
Because the point is, I mean, you would think, well, they're thinking, okay, at least she'll have her eyes so she could see. Because I think that's one of the worst nightmares, losing your eyes over anything, right?
Shit.
I mean, it would suck to lose your hearing. It would suck to lose your limbs. I'd rather lose my legs than my arms.
Sure.
I'd rather lose my my hearing than my eyes.
I'd rather lose.
So I'm wondering, did she at least was going to be able to see eventually, and then this unfortunate infection, took her eyes?
I don't know, man. She's such a fucking mess. It's like this again. She should be dead.
Would you want to live?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't want to live through an injury, but a horrific. It's like everything that you could try to go, at least. Her fucking hands are gone.
Yeah, so what do you do?
Her eyes are gone.
How do you, communicate? You know what I mean? How do you do anything without your hands and without your eyes?
There are people that say they'd rather be blind than deaf. For some I don't know which I would choose, but there are a lot of people that say they'd rather be blind than deaf because they say without the hearing, you lose.
Fucking no.
You can't communicate.
There's closed captions.
I mean, with
captions.
I don't know.
Hell fucking no.
I'd probably choose deafness too.
Hell yeah. And we need our ears for our livelihood.
God damn. That is so fucking heinous.
Let's continue. So Oprah asked Charlotte if she's aware of her injuries, like that she has no hands and eyes and all that.
Are you aware of the extent of your injuries?
Not all the way, because it's like less for me to worry about if I don't know.
But you're aware, obviously, that you don't have the use of your hands. As I understand, when the paramedics arrived on the scene, your hands, they say, look like they had been through a shredder, and they were able to reattach your thumb to your right hand. Is it true that you just realized, first of all, you woke up and you weren't able to see? That must have been horrifying for you.
Well, I do remember I kept saying that, well, one of these days I'm going to see, and then the doctor would say, no, you're never going to see again. And I'm like, well, I don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. But the eye doctor came in a couple weeks ago and said that it's a shame they had to remove my eyes, and that's when I really knew my eyes were not there. And I said, no wonder why they said I'd never see.
Because you don't have eyes.
Good one.
Yeah, good
nice
one.
to
Oprah.
reiterate.
That's a very good.
Because you don't have. Oh, look at her arm is just gone.
It's just unbelievable. And why is Oprah interviewing her?
Because it's Oprah.
It's compelling. It's what's one we all want to see. But she took off the mask.
Is it much different than a sideshow, though? Is it a little better because Oprah's asking serious questions?
It's different than a sideshow because Oprah is being compassionate, and it's not to mock the woman or to humiliate her. It really is because it was a national story, and we want to see how she's doing. But the fact is, there is a fucking morbid voyeurism. We don't need to see her. I want to see her. I'm not going to lie, but we don't need to see her.
Right.
It does society no good. We're not going to learn anything from it.
Right.
A violent chimp attack is, a very rare occasion. We're not going to learn anything from it. To show an aborted fetus or a guy who shoots himself, hey, do you want to? That's different.
Right.
This, what are we going to learn from?
Right.
So it's pure voyeurism.
Yeah, let me say hi to Pete in Jersey. Pete.
Hey, guys, morning.
Good morning, Pete.
Not to be mean or anything, but I looked at the first picture I Googled, and she looks like Alice the Goon from the Popeye commercial. That huge nose.
Oh, the Goon. Yeah, the Goon. There are just like horrid cartoon characters she looks like.
Wow, very good.
God, it's just
That's very
awful,
good. Let's
man.
say hi.
I want to see photos, by the way, right after the attack. I know they exist. They will never release them, but I would love to see photos right after the attack or video of after the attack.
That's going to be part of the extras.
On the DVD?
Yeah. Ed in Boston. Ed?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Oprah, I was wondering if you saw the part of the clip where Oprah took a tissue and dabbed pus off her face.
Ed, I'm embarrassed to say that I actually turned the fucking channel. And I was sitting there like ready to watch this, especially for the radio show, and I love this type of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. It was so horrific, I had to change the channel.
She dabbed her eye socket wound.
With a tissue?
Tissue. Yeah.
It was set up, though. You could kind of tell Oprah really didn't want to do it, but they tried to humanize her, I guess. I don't know.
It runs because it drips and runs. It runs down her cheek into the hole that they made for her mouth. So she's
it was
like
she had a little. It was like she had a little barbecue sauce on the side of her lip.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Let me see it.
You know that she walks around the hospital with the veil because she doesn't want to horrify the rest of the people in the
Get
hospital.
a longer veil.
Yeah, Ed,
though.
I didn't see that, man. That's
check it out.
All right,
Poor
thank
lady,
you, sir.
man.
She should just become a Muslim.
Wear
that getup.
All right, let's go to the next clip. We got Oprah.
God, Oprah got
let's just
fucking
play the
fat
clip.
again.
Yeah, she's really big. She is big.
What?
Oh, I thought you were saying something.
No, she works here, but want to comment on
Well,
it.
she knows she got fat. They had to bring her up in the freight elevator when she was here. She got fat. A shock.
We'll just leave that one on.
So why do you wear the veil?
What do you think, asshole?
So I don't scare people, and sometimes other people like insult me. So I
Who would
figured
insult
maybe
this
it's
lady?
easier. I just walk around, cover
Obviously,
it
but
up.
I mean, what?
Covered up.
Not to
Would you
her wreck.
mind lifting the veil?
Oh,
We wouldn't insult her to
we
her
can
wreck.
see? We'll be back in a moment.
We'll be back, yeah.
All right.
Who the fuck is that sick that would insult her to her
We'll
face?
be back, and then they have the subtle little piano
Yeah, well,
music,
you got
the
it.
Oprah piano music.
Are they going to
Very-
play circus music?
He really
Somber.
should.
Oh my God!
You think thered be a problem with that if Oprah
bet.
did that? You think the media would be all over that today?
Yes, she's fantastic, and yes, so okay, take a break, and we'll be right back. Oh, shit.
All right, hold on. I'm going to play that last clip using that music. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. We might have something. Why don't you start the music? Same clip we just played. It's a little different if you put circus music behind it.
Oh, you want? Well,
no, I want.
Oh, the whole clip with the music.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, you got to pump up your interview sometimes.
So why do you wear the veil?
So I don't scare people, and sometimes other people like insult me. So I figured maybe it's easier. I just walk around, cover it up.
Covered up. Would you mind lifting the veil? So we can see? We'll be back. in a moment.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's better.
Oh my God.
Hey, you little maggot! You make me want to vomit!
No.
No.
So I just came back into the studio. What did I miss?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But I couldn't fucking watch it yesterday, whatever.
No.
Let's say hi to Jimmy James in New Hampshire. Calls a few times a week. What's up, JJ?
Hey, for two things. She sounds like she's got a cold and a face full of Novocaine.
Yeah. Well.
And the second thing is I did get some happy news last night on the internet that she had recently been in touch with Ted Scheckler's eye replacement emporium.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Well.
Is that breaking news? Do they have an AP right next to that story?
Well, there's no E after, so that would bring up memories. But you know what? I don't think Oprah's making a mockery of her at all. But
No, I
there
don't
is a
think so.
voyeurism with it. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, why is she allowed? Again, because the woman wanted to go on, but she's getting ratings from that. She's getting huge coverage from it to just basically show the face
The difference is
of an accident victim.
The difference is you just got to ask serious questions, and they still allow this in our society on our TVs.
Right.
Barnum and Bailey and all that with the sideshows.
It was just, come on in here and take a look at this.
Yeah, it was humiliating.
Well, the sideshow was basically our show. Like, look at this sick fucking thing.
Yeah.
But then you just ask serious questions, and then it goes into mainstream media.
Goes into you're helping.
That's the
somehow.
trick. Yeah, that's the trick.
You're helping. This teaches people to stay the fuck away from giant, monstrous chimpanzees.
No kidding.
We had little Mikey in here, though,
Yeah,
man.
we were
It was so
talking
cute.
Little
We
Mikey.
were talking about little Mikey.
I'd have him back.
He
Hell
was so
fucking no.
cute. But Jimmy put it best. He said when you picked up like Mikey or held Mikey, he felt like a sack of cement.
It was like his back was all bone with light skin around it. It was literally...
And that's muscle.
It was solid bone and muscle. At his age back then, he could have killed you maybe, but now, a couple years later, that was 2007, and
Right,
now he
yeah,
could
yeah.
easily kill you.
Yeah, well,
I think he could have done some damage.
Oh, of course
back
he could
then.
have.
how does he have such great muscle tone and he doesn't even go to the gym?
It's an odd thing. They're always bouncing around and being happy and fun. He was so cute. He just loved me. We've got to get him back.
And we all
funny.
waste our time at the gym, and we can't get anywhere near the strength of this fucking Mikey character.
Watching Mikey drinking your water that day was so fucking funny.
And then
When
he was
grabbing your
giving
water
it to
bottle.
me?
Yeah, and he was giving it to Jimmy.
And chimps don't share.
It was adorable.
Yeah.
But that fucking thing will rip your face off at the drop of a fucking hat.
Not my face.
Well, it would.
Let's go to Vinny in Staten Island. Vinny!
Vincent?
What's up?
Hey.
If she was on more, do you think he would bring the Chimp's house?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And we said that kind of yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Let's say hi to Jeremy in Pennsylvania. Jeremy.
Yeah, I was thinking that she could probably go on tour with Guar and not need a costume.
Jesus.
Oh,
I was wondering how long it would take Jimmy to put his dick in it. Frunk it.
All right, well. You think she'll get work in Hollywood, though?
That is worse than any Tom Savini makeup job I've ever seen. Ever.
You got to say this, though.
Oh.
The lady is a mess, but it's like somebody like Oprah interviewing you. At least she does come at it from a very compassionate angle. It's like you don't feel like it's a mockery or...
Well, you want this humanizing of
Yeah,
her.
I mean, it does make you... It puts a face on it, quote unquote, like...
Well...
It does make her a human being and not just a fucking morbid news story.
I kind of disagree because the lady started the interview with the veil on. Okay, so everybody wants to see this woman's
big
face.
reveal.
So Oprah does the big reveal. The right thing would have been do the big reveal for a minute or two, maybe a minute, and then put the fucking veil back on the lady's face for the rest of the interview.
Help us out a little.
Help us out.
So we can listen to what she has to say and not have to look.
But I think it was overdone. A quick peek was plenty, trust me. Like I said, I had to change the channel. And then Oprah should have done the right thing and given her dignity back, whatever she has of that left, and put the veil back on.
She don't know what she looks like, so she's kind of like, she probably, if she knew what she looked like, I bet she would never let them
agree
take
to that
fucking veil
she
off.
Because
she could conjure up the worst thing she's ever seen as far as facial deformities, and it wouldn't be as bad as that.
Yeah, I mean...
I mean,
it's just so much swelling from the surgery is probably the main problem.
Of course, it's still going to be
and she's going to have a face transplant. They're going to. My nightmare is that she can't breathe because, the septum was probably fucked
she's
up.
Got breathe. She's got a hole in her
I would
throat.
want to die. I really would want to die.
Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. Let's say hi to Larry King. Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Gentlemen, rape. Did I do that right, Anthony?
Oh, Larry King, sure.
I mean, I
don't know what that means.
Fuck. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. When the monkey was attacking you, ripping your face off, ripping off your hands, what did you do with the groceries?
The grocery line.
You should have just went with that right away.
Yeah.
It would have killed. Thank you, Larry. Oprah, we got more music for the interview? Maybe we should... You got another song we could play? All right.
Benny Hill music's always fun.
Well, let's try Benny Hill music. What?
No, Travis has something?
Oh, Benny Hill will be next? Okay.
Okay.
Travis, hit the music.
I want
and
the
then
viruses music.
The next clip from Oprah.
Well, I will tell you that it is pretty shocking when you take the veil off and you see the the devastation and destruction that has occurred to your face, it's really pretty shocking. When other people see it, I'm not quite sure what their reactions are.
You're not sure what their reactions are?
Yeah.
Oh, my God! Ah! Ah! Ah!
That's the...
Oh, that's better.
Well, the last time I saw a mouth like that, it had a hook in it.
Oh, well.
God, now, Rodney.
Just some of the reactions from just
Yes.
Joe Citizen. Back to the music, Travis.
But does that bother you?
No, because people are going to say what they're going to say anyway. I need to move forward and get better and stronger.
When you think about what you used to look like and what your life used to be like, do you feel like the same person?
Yeah, I feel like I'm still me.
I am officially ashamed of the show.
Yes. I never thought I had like a point where I would reach. And that is it.
Well, let's say hi to Sharon Osbourne. Sharon, a pleasure.
Good morning, boys.
Hello, Sharon.
Sharon.
Yes, this deer was blessed with the ability to breathe and beaten with a monkey stick.
Monkey stick.
Well,
you better keep your
Punching out.
punching out. You better keep your mouth shut.
Let's say hi to Alan in North Carolina. Alan.
Hey, boys, what's happening?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I heard after the show, she told Oprah that at least she didn't look as bad as Susan Boyle. What's it out, boys?
A twofer. Wow.
People are confused. I love you, but you've changed, you little compassionate bitch. I was the one that fucking encouraged the circus music. I just couldn't watch it yesterday. I had a tough time watching it.
Yeah, that is really
Why is that
hard.
not, cool to admit? The next Oprah clip. You got another song maybe, Travis? All right, good.
What does your face feel like? Because you have this this bulbous, like I understand that part of your leg was grafted to create a nose for yourself. So does that feel like it's hard to breathe, or?
I can't breathe through it.
Yeah, you can't breathe. No. And they, as I understand it, were able to create a mouth.
Oh, yeah.
What do you now look forward to for your life?
As I understand it, from the clinic, I'm not a candidate for hands transplant because I have no eyesight. But I'm hoping somewhere along the line I'll be evaluated and that maybe when I get a face transplant, the hand transplant will be doing it because they have to be done at the same time for the same donor.
Wow.
I would just turn into Chimp serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
I would just go around.
But you can't see him anymore, though.
Yeah, that's true.
How would you get to him?
I'd get like a partner.
Partner in crime?
Yeah, and then they would kill the chimps, and I would figure out how to hold a knife with my feet and stab the chimp. I would be so angry at chimps.
I need help in finding something.
Horrible. Oh.
We have another clip here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
There will be a time, hopefully, in the near future, where you'll be released from the hospital and you'll be able to move out into the world and live somewhat independently, never alone, as you said. And there will be people who will see you on the street or getting out of a car or in a mall or wherever, and they won't know quite what to do or say or how to react. What do you want to say to those people?
Boo.
I'm the same person I've always been. I just look different. And there's, things that happen in life that, you can't change it. It's a tragedy.
Pretty much just saying shit happens.
Well, God bless you, and happy birthday.
No, he didn't.
Happy birthday.
It was nice.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
It was nice.
Thank you. There's that one thumb. Holding on to that one thumb. It's great.
A little piece of me.
A little piece of you.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Oh, no.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Oprah doesn't know how to end the interview.
No.
Why would you wish her a happy birthday?
Happy birthday. There will be no more happy birthdays for that
They're
one.
just birthdays now.
Yeah.
They're just
never happy
fucking birthdays.
Not happy ones.
Wow.
So, what'd you get for your birthday?
That's what I'm trying to think of, too.
Yeah, what do you get somebody that
has no face?
No face.
Well, let's say hi to Tony Danza. It's a pleasure when Tony calls our show. Tony!
Hey, hey, Jimmy, how you doing over there?
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Listen, I just, thoughts and prayers to the monkey-faced lady. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Let's go to Joe in Queens. Joe.
Yeah, guys, come on. Really, be nice. I mean, stop rubbing it in her face. On and out. See ya.
Oh, boy. Oh, what are you going to do? What the fuck is that about?
I don't know. We should send her to have an argument with a black Columbia professor.
People are suggesting gifts that they're suggesting.
Oh, they're coming in
a
it?
ski mask, a Jason mask, a lot of chapstick,
a shotgun. How about a shotgun? Is it that on the list?
No. Oh, yeah, no, that's just there. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
okay,
popped
good.
in.
Good.
Yeah.
A lot of chapstick.
A lot of chapstick seems to be coming in.
She can't breathe through her nose. That's the fucking... can't see, no hands. What
when you
the
have a cold,
fuck?
you can't breathe through your nose. I don't think that's the toughest thing she's going through right now, with her eyeballs popped out of her head.
And then what? Oprah just grabbed onto her thumb at the end of the interview.
Horrible.
Yeah, she grabbed her thumb and shook her thumb.
Shooka.
The lady had given that chimp fucking... I think she said... The people... Now she's denying it, but I think that they said there was Valium in the system or something. It's like, you can't give a fucking... That's what caused this poor animal to fucking react that way. Yes, it was a drug. Or whatever the drug was.
Jeez, imagine if he wasn't on the Valium. Valium, mellows you out.
No, but they said that caused the reaction. It can sometimes cause a weird reaction.
In chimps?
Yeah, and everything.
I never see that on the disclaimer on television. Might cause chimps to eat women's faces. Check with your doctor. Side effects include eating of women's face, hands, and feet.
Well, there you go. That's the chimp lady. Chimp attack
saga
lady.
continues.
Yeah.
Let's see if one of these days she gets her face transplant. Why are they giving her why are they cutting her up to make a nose and shit like that? If eventually they might just carve her face off and.
Well, I think
face off. Yeah.
I think if you're in that situation, the one thing you really want is to breathe through your nose. Who gives a shit if you got a fucking nice face if you can't see it yourself?
Get a Makita with a quarter-inch drill bit, and then just right into your whatever your sinuses are left, and
start breathing fresh air.
You're breathing.
I bet the husband, though, if they're having a face transplant, he'll probably go over the ones that he wants, and they're like, yes, no, yes. Hope they give her I hope it's not like someone who Charlotte Ray who dies, and that's the face she gets. You hope it'd be some fucking model who just falls asleep and never wakes up. Svetlana Nakatola passed away. She's a Russian model with a giant clit and wonderful hands. I'll take her.
She's going to get some Breathe Right duct tape.
Jesus. Yeah, well.
God. Terrible. Why?
Phone's lit, but I don't know what they want to talk about. I'm sure. Well, let's try Kevin in Connecticut. Going cold here. I don't even know what you got, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got, Kevin?
I thought I heard Oprah say yesterday she was leaving. Let's give her a hand.
Oh, did they say that? Let's give her a hand before. No, it was a private interview. There was no audience.
I know what she's getting for her birthday, though.
What?
Tickets to see Jimmy Norton at the Comedy Connection in Chicopee, November 27th.
What a fine gift.
I'm sure she needs a few lofts.
Send her out there, and we'll give her half price. I won't comp her, because ticket sales are slow in Chicopee. But we will give her half price.
We should have
See you there.
Nice of
I'll see you there, Jimmy.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
We should put out a press release that you're giving her 2 almost free tickets to one of your shows.
We're giving her 2 half-price tickets and a free soda.
What? Why don't they just... Here's what they could do. They could just smack one of those plastic with the metal dust in it smash that in on her face, and then she could just draw the face.
Oh my
like
God.
that guy with the magnet.
Right.
Or just use like an Etch-a-Sketch. She could put an Etch-a-Sketch on her face and then just make a big square face.
I would just wear Halloween masks
all the time. Halloween must be great for her.
Yeah, just
she'd win. She could clean up at parties all around. Just schedule it where you could go to these parties with
one party
best
after
costume,
another,
and then they'd be like, "Oh my God, that's fantastic!" And she walks out with cash.
Gosh, what a living hell.
Woolly Willy. She could get the Woolly Willy thing and put it on her face and make expressions and facial hair.
Jesus.
And whatnot.
Let's say hi to Bill in Alabama.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, boy, coffee. I would like to step up as an ornate listener and donate my daughter's Mr. Potato Head doll to this week.
Oh, boy. See, that's a little wrong. Thank you, Bill.
These computers, by the way, suck an asshole.
Nice language.
A giant asshole.
Well, why didn't you say anything about that before now? That's weird.
Because it just hit me again.
Thank you for saying again. We've been talking about how bad these computers are for a long, long time.
Well, I'm going to share to Twitter.
I'm sure they're making progress on that, like they're making progress on getting us interns. So
I'm just going to... Here it goes.
Good news for everybody.
I just shared to Twitter. Ooh. Did you get it? Do you see it? Now look for me. Ooh. Look for me, and then I got it. I'm on.
Wait.
That should be it.
Nope.
I think.
Nope.
There it is.
You obviously blocked me because I can't see
What?
it. Why would you block me? What did I do to you?
Why would you block Hope?
I didn't see your tweet.
That's not very nice, Anthony.
First of all,
did you block me?
I'm a LeBron James fan, and I don't need to read shit like that.
Look, I'm just going back to my shitty life today.
Go back to your shitty life.
Stupid LeBron James. Really knows how to win some of the fans back.
Yeah. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got both. I got that.
Both?
Wait, Ant, did you block me?
No.
Why am I not getting your tweet?
Why'd you block Opie?
You blocked me.
Did you
Why'd
go
block
to
Gregorio?
Did you go
Son of a
to
bitch!
Where did you go to? You just went to like Anthony? You went to my thing?
Well, you tweeted it, right?
Yeah.
Did you retweet it?
No, I just tweeted it.
Did you DM it?
No, I just
With a dick pic?
I just shared it from Twitter, from Facebook, from through YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
What
That's
happened?
all I did. I just shared it from YouTube. I found it on YouTube. I put share, and tweeted it.
And a lady popped up with
So if
Chris
you go to
Penn.
my name,
Oh, here it is.
if you go to my name.
Oh, you unblocked me to save face, I see.
That's true. About
now,
time.
now it's here.
Yeah, I did really quickly.
Uh-huh.
I had to.
Oh, I'm going to watch this. This looks good.
Okay, put it up. Put the volume up. Listen to what she says.
Do it on the computer.
No, don't do it. You got to see it all on the air.
I'm watching it right now.
No, do it on the air.
What?
That way it's fucked up.
Why don't you just put it on the thing?
Do it on the air.
Yeah, just put it
On
on
YouTube.
Sam.
It's right there. Do it.
Just do it.
Play that
She's
one.
not bad looking. Oh, she wasn't eaten by a gorilla.
Now put the volume up.
Oh, wow, look at her.
No, stop it until the volume's up.
What?
I don't have the option to do that.
You got to put the volume up.
You put the volume up.
No,
What?
it's
What
good.
happened?
It's good. She's fucked up. You'll just see how retarded this reporter
All
is.
right, what's the setup on this?
This is the woman. She's the daughter of the woman that got her face ripped off.
In
Remember that?
Connecticut, right.
By the chimpanzee. It
Charlotte
just
Nash.
It ate her fucking face.
She's still alive?
Yeah, she got a face transplant.
Didn't somebody die in that incident? Like the
woman that owned the monkey.
Right,
The
okay.
chimp, whatever
And
the
the
fuck
chimp
you wanna
died,
call it.
too.
But the woman that's still alive with basically no face or a reconstructed face, this
right.
is her daughter.
That's her daughter
All right,
commenting
gotcha.
on how the face transplant went to this reporter who obviously is not listening to a goddamn thing.
Gotcha.
All right.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Oh,
Hit
put
it.
the TV. Put the TV.
Just
There.
play.
Fuck
How do I
that.
do that?
No, do it there.
I
Being
want it over
fancy.
there.
How she's feeling? Has she been able to see her new face?
It's still a little difficult to understand her, but she says things like she loves me and things like that. And no, she will not be able to see her new face.
Can you imagine that moment, though, when that mirror is held up? What do you think her reaction will be?
Well, she can't see.
Yeah. Well, and I know that your Uncle Steve, your mom's brother,
She's
said-
blind. She had her eyeballs
Oh
ripped out,
my
you dumb
God.
fucking reporter.
That's,
like the reporter didn't do enough research to realize the woman's blind. She goes, no, she won't see her
And
face.
why would she say, what do you think a reaction would be? Because this is what a reaction would be.
Oh my God!
Can you rewind that a little bit? This is why that reporter is fucking.
That's
should be
Amy.
fired.
That's
That's
Amy.
right.
Roebuck.
The reporter should be
She used to be really hot.
But why not just admit that? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. You know what? I'm sorry, I forgot
She
that.
just,
They're fucking robots.
Does
she acknowledge that she just asked what a blind woman's going to say?
No.
No.
But it's a harsh question to be asking the door to begin with, because the woman can't be pleased with her new face no matter what.
But she's like,
even if
saying,
she
like,
could see.
the daughter even like hinted, like, no, she won't be seeing her new face.
How she's feeling? Has she been able to see her new face?
It's still a little difficult to understand her, but she says things like she loves me and things like that. And no, she will not be able to see her new face.
Can you imagine that moment, though, when that mirror is held up? What do you think her reaction will be?
Well, she can't see.
Yeah. Well, and I know that your Uncle Steve, your mom's brother,
Yeah.
said...
In that moment is everything that is wrong with the fucking media in this country.
Yes.
You fucking soulless dummies. How about you listen?
Did you say if she doesn't listen? She didn't do research on the story. Oh, face transplant? Let me see. Oh, wow, she lost both her eyeballs, so they're going to have to put in, prosthetic eyes, and she gets this face transplant, but she's blind. She didn't even see that part of the story.
But even if you didn't know that, and you made the flub,
mistake,
it
right.
happens. How about you go, oh, God, I didn't...
Oh, God, I'm sorry.
You fucking... Oh, right back to pleasantness.
Yeah.
Pleasantness, get the pleasantness.
So your uncle...
Uncle Steve, he's got eyes. Pleasantness. That is everything that's wrong with those shitheads.
Absolutely.
How important are the eyeballs? That's coming in on instant
When
feedback.
you're asking a question about seeing.
How important is it to not have your cornea scraped out by dirty monkey fingers? How damaging is that to the retina when dirt scraping monkey fingers dig into your eyes angrily for 12 minutes?
Oh, you know how bad that is? He's just been picking his monkey hemorrhoids right up his ass, and then he just puts a gaping wound in you.
Believe me, that monkey was not Purelling right before he began doing eye surgery
no.
on old Charlotte Nash. Your Uncle Steve, not one word about the insensitive question she just asked.
Unbelievable, Jimmy.
How about an apology? How about you want Tracy Morgan to apologize? How about that woman who is absolutely not doing her fucking job properly?
Right.
Goes, oh, God, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. How about a human moment?
And what would be wrong with that?
I would be no problem. We all fuck up.
Right.
And the daughter's there going, like, she can't see.
Yeah, she's blind.
Oh, she's blind. So imagine when the mirror is held up. Yeah, mirror, you mean the thing you look into with eyeballs, you dummy?
Exactly.
Like I said she fucking couldn't do.
What's her name again? Amy Roebuck? Did I get it right?
What channel is that?
That's NBC. That was the Today Show, right?
God, they're all so fucking robotic. That's why none of them really add anything.
Yeah.
None of them add anything. Literally, the news could just scroll and we could read it ourselves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we do it online anyway.
God, what a dope.
We don't need those shit
dummies.
online.
We don't need those dummies anymore.
Just keep it pleasant. Keep it pleasant. Don't acknowledge your mistake.
Yeah.
Hey, wow. Thank you, Ant. That's fucking...
I love that one.
That's a great one.